Yeah, I can get them to say it.
Welcome back, everybody, to Galaxy RPG The Twitch.
Switched it up a little.
We are back with another.
Yeah,
we twitched it up a bit.
Guys, I just want to laugh at it.
We're back again with another episode of the Songs of Arddor. Last we left off, the party.
Perfectly comedically.
Am I not frozen now?
You're good.
Okay.
Discord's pretty good with catching the audio up to the video.
Last we left off, the party did some preparation and then traveled to the village of Stonefell in the northern part of Falinn-Dal for the celebration of Callan Gaif. Essentially, Darnas's equivalent to Halloween. Everybody dressed up. Thurbrhys got drunk. Had a little fun. Faeyra and Adiniel made out behind a tree.
I was gonna say they had a little bit of fun too.
Goodfellow watched
and scared the shit out of some teenagers. And then the village was attacked, and you guys fought off the strange, elven bandits, thugs? ?
Yep.
And rescued a dwarven child, or teenager, probably is a better descriptor. Thurbrhys learned that he can use one of his channel divinities to summon the Stormcaller, which, for your reference, functions essentially like an Eldritch Knight's bonded weapon. So
Okay.
any of the restrictions of that it works for the Stormcaller.
I'll have to read it. Can I only do that once a day, or can I use that as many times as I have channel divinities?
As
Not
many-
that I plan to lose my hammer.
As many
all
times as
round.
you have channel divinities. It's essentially just an extra option for your channel divinity. But you guys were able to fight them off. You did take one of their bodies, I believe, so that you could cast Speak with Dead.
Or that's it.
Speak with Dead.
I'm a cleric.
That doesn't mean you have Speak with Dead.
He can prepare it though.
Tomorrow I can speak with Dead when I prepare it.
So true.
And as you guys were getting ready to leave the village, all of the dead bodies rose up in unison, and in a singular voice said, "Tell your masters that we can strike at their heart."
You said that, and I was like, wait, when did that happen? Because I was imagining every body coming out of this, what's it called, Stonefell graveyard. Everything's coming out, all of every dead body in town, not just the cultist dead bodies. I was like, what the fuck is that about? No, just
Your brain is way too literal.
We are going to fast forward just a little bit. You guys have arrived back in the campus of the Verdant Halls, and you will have it's been about a day and a half, so you'll have time to prepare Speak with Dead.
Long rest?
Yes, long rest. You also learn from some of the attendants there, who have spoken with some of the other agents that are out and about, and some of the actual Green Council members recognize the garb of this thug that you brought in, and they don't know a lot about them, but what they tell you is that they are part of essentially an elven extremist group that call themselves Isgathir.
Can you spell that?
Yes. YSGI
DI.
THR.
I always love guessing how to use a name spelled.
Which Kira and Goodfellow, because I think they're the only people that speak Sylvan,
I.
recognize that is the Sylvan word for shrike, a type of small bird. It's a type of small bird that is known for after it hunts like small rodents and lizards and stuff, and to store them will impale them on like thorns on trees and bushes. So you get the feeling they're kind of trying to evoke this, like, yeah, we might seem harmless, but we're actually vicious.
That's really cringy. That's like some middle school shit. I have less respect for terrorists now.
What? I've never taken this in my entire life. What do you want?
But yeah, that's all the attendants at the Verdant Halls really know, is that they're like an extremist group. Though they do seem to be made up mostly of like Rygweir, the savage elves that live beyond the bulwark.
You can't say those
You can spell that too.
Yes. Let me pull up the notes.
Bulwar.
It is RH AI apostrophe
AI?
GWIR.
Okay.
Tyler's hinting this is an AI generated campaign.
Yep, you got me. I'm actually not here running it. This is all AI, brother.
You're not related to me, you fucking robot!
Did you describe them as savage elves?
That's what a lot of people they are either referred to as savage elves or wild elves.
A lot of people are saying it. A lot of people are saying those elves are savage. I'm not saying
Essentially,
it. I'm just saying they're not saying the best.
They're one of two groups that came out of like the elven kinslaying. The other being the Tithweir. But the Tithweir were the ones that like decided not to choose a side. Like for explanation, because I don't think you would remember, the kinslaying essentially was right after. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta grab my food.
Bad. This guy and his food and whatnot.
His need to consume calories to survive.
Yo, you know what's fun? Modded Baldur's Gate. Having a 6-person party is crazy.
Oh, I was gonna say you got the anime.
No, unfortunately, I do not play with those kinds of mods. I saved that for Skyrim, okay? That's I have all the Skyrim cat suit mods on.
I was gonna say the reptilian memories.
Yep. Well, those are always on. Never not played Skyrim without them. Even when I played it on Xbox 360, I had a cracked one just so I can make sure that my Argonians were gifted.
Rusty.
You heard the tale, right?
For what?
The lusty Argonian maid.
The what?
The lusty Argonian maid.
No.
She doesn't know about the lusty Argonian maid?
You've even played Skyrim, haven't you?
Yeah. But
So
it's been a while.
right.
It's the #1 most memorable thing about Skyrim, is the horny Argonian maid.
Does that make you anxious? Really?
No. No way.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder, wait, can I try that?
Yeah. So to go about my explanation, the kinslaying was after the war against the Jotnar. The elves who remained worshipping the Archfey felt slighted by those who left to worship the Arddor. And so they went on like a guerrilla campaign trying to kill those they thought were like betraying their religion and their culture and stuff like that. And this led to the formation of the Tithweir, who refused to choose a side, and they went on like nomadic exile. And then the Raigweir, who were essentially the losers of the kinslaying, those who were rounded up and refused to abandon their grudges, and so they were shipped eastward and north beyond the bulwark. And the Raigweir is what seems like make up most of these shrikes. So first order of business: speak with dead.
Well, technically, I need to wait a day to prepare it.
Yes, like I said, it's been about a day since you guys got back, so you'll have the time to long rest and prepare. Speak with
Okay,
dead.
cool. Okay, cool. The long resting?
Yeah.
We got a time jump.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to wait another day so that I can unprepare Speak with Dead and instead prepare one of my normal spells.
What do you mean? Then we can always speak with dead.
Well, to be fair, one of the spells that I have is Sending, so I could just wait to prepare that also. But it's kind of nice to be prepped to send to people.
Who are you gonna send to?
I don't know, the people at the place that we are currently physically at.
Yeah? You're gonna send there?
Yeah, exactly.
You can just get a messenger boy.
That's what you did last time. You sent a letter to Orin.
Well, instant sending is kind of nice.
Wait, we sent a letter and he has sending?
No, this was before the start of the
This
stream.
was like when I was like level 4.
Yeah.
If
I think it was
even that. Like,
I think it was even earlier than that, because it was like
Sending's a 3rd level spell, right?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, I have now Speak with Dead. Crap. It's not a ritual? What?
Nope.
There's
It's a
no way Speak
ritual.
with Dead is not a ritual.
I think you can ritual cast it if you're a necromancer. But I could be wrong about
Yeah,
that too.
it's a necromancy spell. It is not a ritual. It takes 10 minutes though.
What
It
does
doesn't consume
cost?
anything.
Oh, it doesn't consume anything? Then why the fuck is it not a ritual?
It's burning incense, but not with a cost. Other than a spell slot. Anyway, so I'm going to use a spell slot and take 10 minutes to cast Speak with Dead. Oh, wait, no, because hold on, wait. Because it's not going to talk to us because we killed it. Or it doesn't have to talk to us because we killed it. So we have to, like... What's the word?
Yeah, they're
Semblance
devout.
of life and intelligence to a corpse.
Oh! Duh!
Asking for 5
Duh!
tokens,
Duh! I look at you and go, duh! Zoom! And I turn myself into a short elf, in their outfit. You cast it on it, I can ask the questions, right? Or no?
No compulsion to offer a truthful answer, quote, if we are hostile or it recognizes me as an enemy. So you're gonna have to not be recognized as an enemy.
Can I talk
So
to
you
it,
have
or
to
do you
know
have to
it.
ask the questions? Do you have to ask the questions?
It does not say. It's technically in the thing it says you, but I think it's you as in one. But raw, it technically says you can ask it up to 5 questions.
I would allow another person to do the questioning.
I was gonna say in the
You
movie,
just get-
it's not specific you.
You just
For the
disguise yourself
joke.
as a full-size elf. You're just sitting down or like kneeling.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm like, all right, well, what questions are we gonna ask it? Because if you guys don't give me the questions, I'm gonna ask some
Yeah.
ridiculous shit.
Well, we know what they're with.
We don't necessarily know what. How do you pronounce it? The Rideweir?
Doesn't matter. Their ethnicity doesn't matter to me. What matters is the fact that they're terrorists.
Well, so I kind of want to know what their like whole shtick is.
The terrorists
What
or their
is-
ethnicity? I'm questioning traveling with this guy.
Yeah, what their mission is for what I want. No, we know what this. What you said what they stand for.
Yeah, they're-
I mean, they were prosecuted. Was their whole thing? Was it not?
It was that the Raigweir, the whole reason they were kind of banished was because they refused to give up their grudges against, like, they are very much like elven supremacists, like some more than others. They definitely all have grudges against other elves who abandoned what they see as abandoning their culture by worshipping the Arddor and like that kind of
Okay.
stuff, fraternizing with like northern humans and dwarves. But some of them are straight up like not just religiously intolerant, but like elves are better than everybody else. Everybody else should be beneath us or die. And the other elves were like, that is not cool.
Not. That's a little much. Yeah. So we now that Alan's gone, I'll describe what questions we want to ask. Yeah. Why is your group here? Because where is the Verdant Hall?
You're
Do we
forgetting
know?
that I'm disguised as him. I can't ask him why is your group here?
If you look at the
You could. You might answer.
if you look at the main map, there is kind of on the borders of the Westmark and the Hearth. There's like a series of hills with like a lake in the middle. That like just north of that lake is where the Verdant Halls is. That's where Falinn-Dal is.
Okay.
I also have it on the World Anvil on the map on there. It is marked.
Okay, I'm thinking. I asked him what his last mission was, because that seems a little bit more like I'm trying to figure out what he was doing, but like in a not like, hey, so what do we do again?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like asking why the group is there is probably not a bad idea. As one of the
True.
last questions, maybe.
I wanna ask who he like, who's leading him,
Yeah. Yeah.
who he reports
Essentially,
to.
who's your leader? Why is your group here? What was What was your mission in Stonefell, or what was your last mission? What's your favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have any other questions.
I know, right? All right. I'll start off asking him.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's your next target? And then we technically have one more because we could also not ask what his favorite colors.
Yeah.
But it might be good to get him to open up to us.
Yeah. I'm their HR. I'm like, so how are we doing?
There's a mourning dove like right outside the window that's did its call really loud and very easy to hear.
Wait, so what's your mission? Who's your leader? What's your next target?
Yeah.
So what's your mission here, and what's like generally past the board, and then also what's your mission like here, specifically here.
I'm gonna start off by
Like, what's your
asking
mission
him,
statement? is
Yeah.
what you,
I'm gonna start off by asking him who he reports to.
like, what are your corporate goals?
Because I'm assuming, since they're a terrorist organization, they're disjointed. They're not singularly unified.
I would disagree. 'Cause we're pretty far from the bulwark.
Uh huh. Exactly. So there's probably a distance to cover for one guy to run them. Right?
That's
I think we should
that's
ask if there's any more of them here, or if we thought
That's also a good question. That could be number 5. How many more?
are there more of your comrades here?
Okay,
So yeah.
those are the 5 questions.
I'm gonna ask him who he's reporting to.
Okay.
I'm also disguised as
As
an
a
elf.
as a kneeling
in
elf.
that attire. Yes.
Okay. Where are you guys performing this ritual? Are you in the house, or
No, we should probably go somewhere this guy wouldn't recognize, like in the woods.
yeah? There are like little groves and stuff within the on the grounds of the Verdant Hall.
Yeah, I would go someplace that he wouldn't necessarily recognize.
Okay.
Wouldn't necessarily recognize the surroundings.
That's fair.
So your first question is
Who he reports to.
okay. So he, you cast the spell and he kind of like levitates off the ground a bit.
Very
The eyes-
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, yeah. The eyes glowing this like sickly like yellow green. And in a raspy voice, he responds, "Thrandir."
Oh,
I'm sorry,
God
what?
damn it.
Say that again?
You said this is fucking weird. That doesn't surprise
fucking
me now.
Snake, that little
When he took
bitch.
the book that was like, hey, this is not how elves came about, right?
That was. It wasn't necessarily that. It was about the some of the like followers of the Crimson Queen, but the information within it that like survived the fire and stuff definitely made it seem like there are discrepancies when it comes to the origin of the elves.
Okay. Fuck. It also,
Do I know who Thrandir is?
You have no idea who Thrandir is,
Probably.
and when he
Um,
says it, he does. There is a bit of clarification that it's his specific like team's leader is Thrandir.
he's here.
That was my intention. Okay.
Oh shit! Actually, hold on.
What was your job?
Like in Falinn-Dal or beyond the bulwark is your intention.
Locally, like as in, what was their intention of what they just did?
Gotcha. The answer you get is to track and ambush the enemy.
Track and ambush the enemies.
Okay. So we can also change the questions. So it could be like, who's the enemy? It could be where's Thrandir? It could be where's Thrandir, or like where.
I know. I want to know where their hideout is. And yeah, so good.
Let's see, what else? So you've asked, what's your mission here at Stonefell? Okay, I think we don't need to necessarily find out what their
I don't
mission
think we need to
statement
know
is.
their. Yeah, no, we don't need their greater mission statement because
It's just bad shit.
it's gonna be. It's whatever it is. We don't want it. So, oh, maybe we do. Maybe we like elf terrorists. I don't.
Okay,
Probably.
so recap. We have 3 questions. We want to ask where their thing is. We should probably still ask what their next target is. And how many more of you is still a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna ask where they're.
Where's Thrandir? Or
I think asking.
Where are you
Where
set
are
up
they
is
based
probably-
at? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking more along the lines like where they camped out. Or where are they stationed? I guess where are they stationed works.
Okay. The only response you get is close.
Okay, so he's definitely, his ghost is suspicious. His ghost is a little suspicious.
He said close, not ghost.
I know, but I'm saying his ghost is a little suspicious because of
Yeah,
us.
Accurate insight?
I was gonna say, do these answers seem genuine?
I think it's genuine. I just think he's answering like
As vague as possible?
as vague as possible. Because if I'm truly who I'm pretending to be, then I'll probably figure it out. But if I'm not, then you know, it's loose information. Okay. So they're stationed close. That's not helpful.
Well, are we like in the woods right now?
You are
Yeah,
in like
outside.
essentially there's like, it's not a park, but there are small like groves and stuff.
Like anything 10, 20, or 30 miles. That's like a day's travel of like 25 miles.
So I probably shouldn't ask a clarifying close because probably won't
Probably
really
not.
get me. And if you won't even tell me where they are, I doubt
I
he's
don't
gonna
think
tell me
he's
how
gonna do
many
that.
of them they are, how many there
You could
are.
ask that still.
I don't.
Or
think-
like, how many does Brandier control would be another way to phrase that too.
No, because that's suspicious. I'd be suspicious if a guy was like,
What
so
else do you
how
have?
many units do you have under
How
your
many
control?
more of you?
Huh?
I feel like that's a suspicious question. Asking how many more there are.
Yeah, that's what
Asking
I'm
who
saying.
leads you is also kind of a suspicious question.
Well, no, because it's like, who's your commanding officer? But
Okay.
being like, so, give me a ballpark.
How many?
people-
You could ask like how many were sent. How many did the boss send out here or whatever?
I guess I'll say, how many did they send to reinforce us? So it has a little bit of me, and you know, like I'm still a good guy.
Could I insight check this? I'm probably not close enough that he can see me, but I would love to be close enough to hear.
Sure, give me a insight check.
You're just standing
Um,
behind him.
I'll do it with disadvantage because I'm probably kind of far away.
The information you get is that 15 were sent to Stonefell. A scouting party of 5 were to stay behind there to observe, and then the rest remained at camp to prepare.
Okay, so 15 were sent here.
I got an 11.
He killed them. Was it 5 of the 15 stayed out?
No, the 15 tracks because there were the 10 that were up on the hill that you guys fought, and then the 5 archers that were up on the cliff.
I was gonna say
Oh,
we
and they-
killed like 15 of them.
Yeah. The implication he's making is that there were another 5 somewhere hidden
So,
to observe.
so then they probably forced to take his body.
That doesn't necessarily matter.
You know.
Because they can't tell him after he's dead. Right? Is that what we're saying?
I'm also if they saw us kill them, then they already know that we're on their shit. It doesn't necessarily matter.
And then you said the rest are at camp.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got an 11 for insight.
I mean, it's your first time casting the spell. As far as you know, he's being honest. Whether he's withholding information, you can't tell. But
Probably.
I feel like
Can I check if he's...
sure.
Where
On
are
the-
we headed next would be a good thing to ask.
Yeah, where are we next?
19.
19. It seems like he is withholding information, not so much because he's suspicious of you, but it's that kind of like almost like covert like espionage kind of thing of
Like, need to know. Like, you'll know what I'm saying
yeah,
if you're in the know.
yeah,
Yeah.
like this mission is important, so
Cipher or something. Does anybody know Thieves' Camp?
Yes.
Is he speaking in Cipher?
it does not seem
Not,
like he's
right?
speaking in Thieves' Camp now.
He's just being plain.
And that's fine.
It just seems like he's giving you the basic amount of information that somebody that like the station you appear as would be able to either know or figure out on their own.
So, which maybe we will. Just a couple more clues, you know, on top of it. How many questions is that? 3 or 4?
4.
4? Alright, what should
You
we
can
make
ask
off?
them where we're headed next.
I have a feeling that I don't know if he'll answer that.
What's our next? Like, what's your next target? I don't know. I feel like we should figure out a way to.
Where are we headed next?
I could be like, what were your instructions after?
That's good too.
Is that what you want to ask?
I guess, but it's probably going to be return to camp.
Um,
I was told to like fetch water or something.
the information you get
Clean the bathroom. And then his body hits the ground.
is to return to camp once the enemy is taken care of and help to reinforce for the next attack.
Okay.
And after that, the like false breath leaves his body and his body collapses back to the ground.
I turn back into a goblin and go, psych!
Just starts teabagging the corpse.
Okay.
And I turn towards them, wearing the cloak of one of the dead guys. I'm like, well, hope that helped.
It didn't not help.
As they're both
Okay,
standing there
remember I told
behind.
you that I was always going to keep an eye out for Thrandir?
What was that?
Remember when I told you I was always going to, or that Faeyra was always going to keep an eye out for Faeyra?
Yeah.
For Faeyra, Faeyra's gonna keep an eye out for Faeyra.
No, keep an eye out for Thrandir.
So who's this Thrandir guy, huh?
I want the killing blow because this guy is fucking. I can't do it.
So when we were dealing with the
We thought this guy was our bestie,
the
but
cult of the dragon or whatever,
children of the Fallen.
children of Ahon. When we were dealing with the children of Ahon, the druid Cleona had said he was cool, right?
Yeah, she.
Maybe
Well,
she's a bad
also
guy too.
druid, so she kind of wants like the downfall of civilization or whatever, where
Yeah,
she doesn't give a fuck.
I like her though, just not Skitters. Skitters was kind of fucked.
Yeah, you should tell them about Skitters.
It's kind of fucked up.
I'll tell you after the stream because I wanna save that for the viewers if you guys ever go back to talk to Cleona. I love Skitters. Skitters was the best thing I've ever made up off on the fly.
I hope it's a dead crawling hand.
Close.
Ugh.
Let's look at the notes.
Oh,
It didn't pop up. It didn't show up right.
I know. Oh, it's gonna be like backwards, isn't it?
It says
Dead
dead guy
guy.
dies.
Dead guy dies.
He dies, but then the dead guy died.
Yeah, so Thrandir had been helping us take down the or the children of the
And then one night
cult
we
of the children of
stole
Ahon.
our fucking priest book.
Yeah, we found
Yes.
a cool book that definitely wasn't cursed or near anything else that was cursed.
So
Yeah.
for the greater context, he claimed to be a nomadic elf whose caravan had been wiped out, and he was tracking the people that did it. And he aided them in clearing out a like fiendish goblin nest. And when they were there, they found the diary of a priest, of an elven priest, that was like dedicated to the Crimson Queen. And as they were traveling away from there, they had it in their bag of holding, and it disappeared.
we still have some sand in our bag of holding, just to know if anybody empties the contents of it. But bag of holding sand.
Me bringing a shovel, stealing everything you have, and putting the sand back in.
Vial of spider spore, the dead guard's note, I could probably throw that out.
Yeah, we probably don't need that anymore. But
Chain of 5 keys. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I
Dude.
kind of want to keep them.
that is gonna be.
The ritual instructions.
That is gonna be.
Sand. Unbreakable chain and the rough diamond. Oh, and the several
Unbreakable-
bags of
Did you
spices.
say unbreakable chain?
Yeah.
Yes, we have unbreakable chain.
And we haven't done shenanigans with it?
Because I forgot about it, and also.
What is it, like 15 feet?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You know
It's
what you
not
could
like
do
a
with 15 feet of unbreakable chain?
Well, now that you know about it, think of something.
peasant railgun. Oh,
Got a
Vanessa
peasant-
would know about the peasant railgun.
Dude,
So
here's
in
the thing.
5e, there's like no distinction on like gravity or how fast necessarily something moves. It's like, oh, you can move whatever 30 feet in 6 seconds. And so if you had a bunch of peasants in a line that just passed a rock back and forth, within those 6 seconds it could move, you know, however many distance of peasants there are. So you would have like a peasant railgun. That it would just every peasant who passes it on makes it go like 30 feet in in the same 6 seconds
It-
faster.
It unfortunately doesn't really follow through because it
No.
requires real life science for it to actually apply. Because the whole thing about it is the fact that
It's just-
that
it's
it
a joke.
travels
It's like,
six
oh,
in
ha,
6
ha, ha.
seconds. You can make it travel 1,000 miles theoretically.
This is why I like the cannonball
and then
pistol
someone
better.
and then someone
Isn't-
let go of it. The cannonball
Isn't there
pistol
also
is
the
much
rule
better.
that's like, oh, you fall 500 feet in a round, which would mean that like the gravity is like 6 times stronger than Earth's gravity or whatever.
I
The,
don't
the
know.
rules on movement are not very
Yeah. The cannonball
They're-
pistol,
It's irrelevant.
you get a flintlock pistol, and then you weld a ring of Dispel Magic to the end of the barrel.
Which I would argue you can't do because it's a magical item and it can't be damaged. And welding technically damages it.
Well, no, if you have the little thing that melts, then it wouldn't be damaging it.
How do you think it bonds to the
You know what you could do?
magical item?
You could just have a slot. You could
You
have a
could
little
have
thing that
it-
extends and like kind of holds it in place, and then you just slide it in.
That is also true. You could do that. I would allow like a holder, but no welding, no power.
It makes more sense that way anyway, because that way you could get the cannonballs in. But the idea is you take a cannonball, like a decent sized cannonball, you cast Reduce on it, and then you put it in the flintlock because it's now the size of a flintlock ball, and then you put the ring on the end. So when you fire the flintlock ball, it passes through the ring of Dispel Magic,
Dispel magic.
and it becomes the size of a cannonball again. And so you're
there's
carrying
also-
around a
there's
cannon
also-
that's this big.
Yeah,
There's also like the arrow of black hole or whatever.
yeah, where you have an arrow that's got
You
two.
wrap a portable hole around an arrow and then like shoot it into a bag of holding or something. And it's
Yeah.
like you're trying to pass through 2 dimensions through each other, and it like
Yeah.
makes a black hole.
Here's
Yeah,
the problem
There's
with
a
that
whole
is
drawing.
the portable hold needs to be unfurled for it to open the pocket dimension.
Yeah, but
There's, like, an
here's
actual
here's
drawing
the
of how it's
caveat.
supposed to
Here's the
work. I just don't
caveat
know.
is you have two. What do you call it? Bags of holding instead, because those don't have. I have to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Anyway, yeah. So it's this one, Tyler.
Where's my phone? That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's the people who do like the gnomish engineering things or whatever. Couldn't send it to me.
My favorite thing is when you see people misunderstanding how certain rules work. Because I saw somebody like telling a story about how like their BBEG was taken out in one turn because like their barbarian ran up close, put the bag of holding over its head, and then pierced the bag of holding. And they were like, and then it decapitated him because it sent his head to the astral plane. And I'm like, that's not how that works. Because if you pierce the bag of holding, just all of the stuff comes out of it. You would need
There was the other one. I saw one on Reddit where it was like, oh my god, they like beat my BBG in one turn because they like cast suggestion on him and like told him to like jump out of a window. And it's like, that's not how that works. That's
The one I saw that actually did function, and I was like, you know what? The DM was complaining, and I'm like, I would just let them have it. Is that they had a wizard that was in like a flying wizard tower, and so they cast Autoluke's Resilient Sphere on him, and then used Gust of Wind to push the sphere, to roll the sphere out the window of the flying wizard tower, and then just dismissed Autoluke's Resilient Sphere.
You just cast Featherfall.
Yeah, honestly, but
He is gone. He is way back there. Yeah. Okay. So we need to take care of three. I can also prep the cave object, but it only works 20,000 feet because fucking.
are you guys heading back to the house, or
Yeah. I would think so.
what are you doing with the
Unless we want to
body?
go back to the. Maybe we should go back to the hall and tell them what's up. Yeah, we should probably go back to the hall and tell them what's up.
Okay.
I'm going to say D4 Jones is first to find because you can't find anything. It's the
What are you doing with the body?
Burning it. I'm getting at her. Perhaps I'll do a little burial.
It just,
I know.
I just had images. I don't know if either one of you have ever watched Supernatural, but
Yeah.
Sam and Dean in the middle of the woods burning that guy's body.
Yeah.
So they worship the Fae still.
Yeah.
That's their whole thing. They're like, anybody who doesn't worship the Fae and ultimately lives in hell should die. Okay. I was gonna say it would be nice to, keep his tradition, but he's kind of a terrorist, so maybe not. I don't necessarily need to behead him and bury them in separate holes, but I'm fine with just kind of
Reminder,
let the wolves.
they were about to murder a teenager.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just let them.
I'm gonna strip him of all his clothes and just let him
What? He's not.
He didn't deserve the dignity.
Does he have any weird markings?
Yeah, do they get tatted up?
That is a good question. He probably does.
I said to Vanessa quietly, it's like he's got a strange mole on his back, or he's got testicular cancer.
He probably would have some, body tattoos, just general cultural elven tattoos, that are
A
not.
little tramp stamp,
Celtic knots or whatever.
like a little heart tramp stamp with an arrow.
He has one of those really cliche spine tattoos.
He's got wings on his back.
Oh no.
Um,
He's got the American flag ripping through his skin.
Actually, and since you is Faeyra actually stripping him of all of his clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
Does he have an American flag tattoo?
I will not make you make a roll for this then. No, he does not have a
Make
American
me
flag.
What?
I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Oh, okay.
Because it would be easy to see if he was naked.
Like always.
On
He
his
has a below average size.
on his chest, you do see a it looks like a brand almost in the crude shape. It's like a crude circle with what looks like almost legs coming off of it.
Is he frozen food?
Okay, am I on frozen now?
Wait, can you try that again? You
Circle
kind of
with
froze.
what?
You
Yeah.
kind of froze.
It's like a jagged circle with what look like legs coming off of it, and then 8 like smaller filled-in circles inside of it.
That seems like a beholder. It's just upside down. Is it a beholder but just upside down?
No, it does remind you of the note that you found on the hag regarding the coven of the many eyes in one.
The many what? Is this is this what
It's also got
oh. Is this what it looks like?
No. It's closer to like you know the kind of fat spider symbol that's usually on Spider-Man's back.
Oh yeah.
It's like that if it was the logo for like a metal band. It's like all jagged and kind of fucked up, and then it's got a bunch of dots on the inside.
That's the tattoo he has?
It's a brand.
Ouch. It's not a lifestyle, honey.
Where is it?
It's directly over his heart.
Ain't it
Would it be
always?
like stitching or anything?
No, it just looks like a brand.
Did he have money on him?
No. You see that all he had on him was like this was one of the guys that had just a scimitar. So it's just his clothes, the leather armor he had, a scimitar, and then the mask.
The mask doesn't have any like runes or anything on it.
No.
Yeah. Just make it in the woods for the wolves.
Okay. So you return to the Verdant Hall. They do tell you that Ulfarth, who is the only one who is like present currently on the grounds of the council, is currently asked not to be disturbed in his study. But his chamberlain will pass the information along, and they'll be holding they'll be summoning the rest of the council, and they'll have essentially like a war table in a couple of days. When you guys return back to the house, you see that there is a piece of parchment that is nailed to the front door.
Eviction notice.
Yeah, you guys were there for like a week and a half, and now they're like, they haven't paid their rent yet. Capitalism, man. No, when you get there, it looks like a handwritten note. Handwriting's kind of shitty, not gonna lie. But it says, "Hey, heard from some librarian chick that this is where you guys live. Wanted to thank you. Swing by the forge."
Oh, nice, dude! I'm immediately going to the forge. I read the note and I'm gone before any of you even like decide if you want to go to the forge or not.
Well, you're not smart enough to know how to read.
Tyler, what is that unbreakable chain made of?
What was that?
What is that unbreakable chain made of?
The unbreakable chain.
Flimsy chain with magic on it.
I want to know.
If they were to show it to you, you could give me an Arcana roll if you want.
Do you guys show it? Me the magic chain?
I don't know why we would have taken that out, to be perfectly honest. But
She mentioned it. That's why. She was
You
rummaging
want-
through and was like, "What I got in here?" Well, I want to know what it's made of because I want to know. Because you said unbreakable.
If I show it to you,
we know it's enchanted.
if I show it to you, will you tell me if you're actually my brother or not?
Yeah.
Or will you be truthful?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll show it to you.
There you go. Alright. You can be my Arcana check.
We know it's enchanted. It's like a flimsy chain with an elven enchantment on it.
That's an 11. That's not doing me any good.
I mean, to the best that you can tell, it looks like it's maybe bronze, and it does have like small, like it's not like a heavy duty chain. It's definitely looks like elven in make. It almost looks more like for decoration than for like actual.
I was gonna say, is it like kind of like a silver chain that you would wear like around your neck?
No, it's definitely bigger than that.
Is it like 2 fingers wide or like?
Probably
Okay.
about that. It looks like it's maybe made of bronze, and each link does have some very fine, like rune work carved into it. So you can tell it
Sylvan?
is in Sylvan. Yes, it's not. It doesn't look like it's like words. It's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
like
I assumed.
formulae.
Yeah. Also, I got a 19 on my deception check for her. So if you want to roll insight against my 19 deception, feel free.
Keeping
I'm
the
gonna tell
joke
you
strong.
That I'm definitely your brother. We look so alike.
Ooh, nat 20. Get fucked.
Did she have a -1? Did she have a -1? Did she have a -1? Did she have a
No,
-1?
she's got a
21, bitch! You ain't my brother.
Oh
You
shit.
are not the brother.
Yeah, he's bullshitting you. Though I will say, it doesn't look like it's from a place of malice more than just a place of like, this is funny.
assholeness.
Eh,
No, I'll just laugh at that and say, you know what? If you want to be my brother, you can be my brother. But by choice, not by blood.
That's sweet.
That's so nice.
Because I actually did enjoy having him as a brother. He's fun.
Well, look, now you ruined it for yourself.
Well, I didn't ruin it for myself. I just wanted to know the truth.
Yeah, well, I'm not your brother. Let's see,
Well,
now you ruined
also-
the joke.
I'll still treat you as my brother.
Nope, I'm not your brother. You ruined the joke.
Well, you can't decide if I treat you as my brother.
That is true, I can't treat that. Or I can't choose that.
You can reject it, but I'll still treat you as my brother.
So you guys are you guys heading over to the forge?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay. So you reach the forge, and the door is open this time of day. There is a little bit of like a trickle of smoke coming out of the chimney, and when you come inside, it looks like it's kind of split between like the actual forge itself is in like a back room, and this is kind of like where they would do business, where they would actually like interact with customers and such like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so think honestly almost like Watto's junk shop. It's got like
Just like a mat on the floor.
it's got like a counter, and you see the dwarven teenager that you guys saved, kind of sitting up on
Is
the.
this in the Verdant Hall area?
It's on the grounds, yeah. He's sitting up on the counter, and it looks like he's got like a pretty freshly made dagger that he is like sharpening with a whetstone. And as you guys come in, he sees you guys. He kind of like lights up, and he puts the dagger like back behind the counter. And he's like, "Thank you guys so much. It was scary. I'm not gonna fuck with you. It was scary, but awesome." Like, and he immediately turns to you, Thurbrhys, and he's like, "You like shot lightning at some guys." Like,
It happens sometimes. I don't know.
I've never seen that.
I'll absolutely show him the hammer because I think he would think it's really cool.
Do you like hand it to him?
You should go to
that's-
hand. You should go to hand it to him, and when he goes to take it, you should
It's,
do.
I don't know if he can lift it or not. I don't know if it's like the worst hammer thing. Anyway, I would like hold it that he could see it, but obviously in a way that it's like I'm not giving this to you, but like
Check
here's
it
all
out.
of it in its glory.
Yeah,
I'm
he.
probably talking to him. I'm talking to him in Dwarven too.
Okay.
'Cause I'm so tired of talking.
That's fine. I understand. I understand Dwarven, so I can hear the
As do
conversation.
you, just so you know. I thought, oh no, you don't.
No, because you fucking suck at teaching.
No, because you suck at learning.
No.
Anyway, so everyone,
I was literally chosen to do that.
I lean over, and I'm like, don't worry, I'll tell everything later. It's fine.
He's like kind of marveling at the hammer, and he turns to the rest of you and he's like, sorry, it's a cool hammer, got distracted. Kid seems
It's okay, you're just nerding out.
Dude, is that boiled linseed?
Kid seems very ADHD.
I would like to introduce myself to him, and ask him what his name is and what his position here is.
I'm gonna do it in like super broken word.
Well, no, he's
I'll have the quesadilla.
He kind of walks up and goes to like shake your hand. He introduces himself as Ivor, Ivor.
I knew that.
Okay.
I can tell that.
Though he does, seeing that you are a half elf, does introduce himself in Northern Elvish.
Oh, this guy's not our kind of dwarf.
Don't you speak
Thurbrhys.
Southern Elvish? Oh, you know.
Thurbrhys, he's not our kind of.
Here.
Yeah, wait. How do you know that Valaris isn't a terrorist? Not Valaris, the other one.
You guys.
Faeyra?
Yeah,
Why would I be a terrorist?
Inside chat.
because she's an elf.
She's only half elf.
I'm a half elf.
Okay, then she's a half a terrorist.
Damn.
Damn, fuck you, bro.
How do I not? How do I know? You know what? You know what? She said I'm her brother, so I'll trust her.
Are you, Goodfellow, are you walking around in dwarven disguise, or...
I think most of this time I've been in dwarven disguise.
Okay.
Just because they're probably still racist towards me.
I was gonna say, who's that guy? He's fucking ugly.
So he walks up and he does, like, shake your hand, introduce himself in dwarven. He gets to Kira, and he's just kind of like, hi, I'm gonna go get my mom. And just kind of rushes into the back.
Is that what has him like he's nervous because
Yes.
she's a girl? Or like nervous because like,
He
I don't know.
he thinks she's hot.
Seems like he's nervous because both she's a girl and they're around, I mean, comparatively because of aging and everything, but they are around similar ages.
Man, except
I
for the
was gonna
fact
say,
that
let's
he's.
not start the whole
Yeah.
magical age of consent thing.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like she's 19 and he's 50.
No, she's
That's
13.
fine.
It's
Trust me.
legal, but I don't know if that's right.
She's 13, and
Guys, we can't have this.
How
How old is he? You better say-
she's 13. He is probably like between 16 to 18.
You're adjusting those numbers in your head.
But also like dwarves, like because of
I
their
know.
length and time, like lifespan, do age a little bit slower. So they like a dwarf doesn't hit like I'm an adult now until like 25.
This is the age-old excuse of saying, "Oh, women mature faster than boys, so you could date younger girls."
No.
This is the same thing. What the hell? I'm a dwarf. I just mature faster.
Before the mother comes out, I gotta run this McDonald's garbage downstairs real quick. I will be right back.
Dude, I'm so jealous of you.
He said the mother for a second, and I was thinking Gina. He's like, gotta get rid of this trash before Gina shows up. And
That is also something he would do.
That's-
He has done that before. That's a funny one.
That's my...
We should commit like fraud because I have a
I
forgery kit.
like where you're going with that.
I have a forgery kit proficiency and nothing to use it on.
You have one? I know.
Have you got tried erasing it already? Look. That wasn't me.
It's not like a big deal. I was just writing my health value, and I was like, wait, that's like... Oh no. Ooh. I dripped some water on my sheet. It's okay, I dripped it on my charisma modifier, which is not going to change
Yeah, I
anytime
smell
soon.
the sour.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, do I? It goes this way.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I would probably just write. When in doubt, write it out.
We should try that actually with a small organ.
I'm gonna have to drug Felix at 9.
What time is it now? Felix is her cat, by the way, not like a person.
Oh yeah, my cat.
What she said? What was the sentence?
I need to drug Felix,
I said I have to drug Felix at 9.
which is her cat.
That's fine. I
He's
gotta.
coming into work with me tomorrow.
Which is the vet.
Give me a dental on him.
Which is the dental.
All right. So as you guys are kind of waiting there, awkwardly, Faeyra, Kira does kind of give you this look like,
What the hell to this guy?
I'm gonna give her like a almost like, I mean, I'm not her mom, but almost like a big sister, like I know kind of like style. You know what I mean?
I getcha.
Okay.
But Ivor comes back out, followed by his mother. You see, she's about 6'3", I'd say. Darker-skinned elven woman. She comes out like still like she's got like the leather apron on. She's got a big leather glove on one hand, carrying a what looks like a short sword that's still kind of like red hot.
That's not safe.
And she's got the like forge hammer kind of looped into her belt. And right by the door there is like a wooden barrel that is probably like filled with water as she kind of just drops the sword in it and steam comes out.
It's probably
Yeah.
oil, actually. Probably not water.
You see that she has like probably like shoulder length, like really curly platinum white hair that she has like kind of tied back with a scarf. And like vibrant like purple eyes.
Ooh.
And as she steps out, she's like, "So you are the individuals who saved my son. You have my eternal thanks. And if there's anything that I can help you with..."
Wait, now.
Anything!
I would love to see your wares.
And then
I
he
love
winks.
metal and working with things because I'm an elf. Or not, sorry, I'm a dwarf.
You're a what?
I was gonna say, I'm a little bit more.
She's an elf. You can't be offensive towards her.
She looks at all of you and is like, I do not have plate mail currently. It is a painstaking process to make, and no one has requested it.
Motherfucker, we just did.
I do have some things. Give me a moment.
I don't have 1,500 gold.
If I wanted to, is there any way that I could upgrade my longsword?
Upgrade it how?
More
I don't know, make it
damage?
have more damage.
Let me look at something real quick. Hold on.
Yo, this is how you talk yourself into a promotion. She just said, "Can my longsword do more damage?" And Tyler just said, "I don't know. Okay, maybe."
I would
Crazy.
honestly look for getting your Scamander upgraded, because your longsword is already pretty cool, but then you're just using like a bog standard Scamander.
So she steps into the back for a moment, and she comes back out with like almost like a leather tarp, kind of wrapped around some things, and she kind of places it out on the counter and unfurls it, and she says, "My son has told me some stories about what happened the other night. So I have some idea of the things you are all capable of. So I have some things that were requested, and then either the agents sadly passed or just never returned to claim them. This actually
Dead guy shit.
this actually is of my personal items, but I do not use it anymore. I do not go out on adventures anymore now that I have Ivor to look after." And she holds up. It is a green hooded cloak that has almost like an embroidered like a leaf pattern on the outside. This is an elven cloak that will aid the wearer in stealthy endeavors.
Is it a cloak of elven kind?
It is a cloak of elven kind, yes.
I don't remember exactly what it's called.
Gives advantage on stealth, I believe.
It's made of leaves.
It is not made. This is not made of leaves, but it does have it in it's embroidered to kind of have that look, like it's a bunch of layered leaves.
I know a leaf when I see one. Come on, you could just say they're magical leaves.
This, and she holds up. It almost looks like a wand, or like a just a metallic rod. But it tapers to one end to like a point. Upon like close inspection, the tip, like where it gets pointy, it almost has a shimmer to it, like it's almost like encrusted with like diamond dust.
Hey, what?
It's the tip where it gets pointy seems to be like encrusted with like diamond dust. This is a rune carver's stylus, used for carving temporary runes into even the most difficult of materials.
Sorry, what is it? A stylus, you said?
A stylus, yes. So it essentially it would allow you once per day to use the like base ability of a rune knight. So for until the end of until you take another long rest, you would be able to engrave a specific rune into a piece of armor or a weapon or an item, and it would give you benefits.
You would just get the one rune instead of several.
Yes. But it wouldn't upgrade your if Faeyra wanted to take it, it would not directly upgrade your longsword or your scimitar, but you could like engrave like in the morning when you wake up from your long rest, like a fire rune into your scimitar, and it would do like an extra 2d6, I think, of fire damage.
You said I could use it once a day, but with that.
Once a day, and it lasts for the day. You
Okay.
you just can't like.
Only know the one rune, or how does it work?
What was that?
Does it only know the one rune, or how does it work?
No, it has the full breadth of the base level runes. So the cloud, fire, frost, and stone. And you can do that once per day. So that means once you have engraved the rune, you can't like swap it out midday.
Yeah. Can she get Hail and Storm when she hits level 7?
What was that?
Does she get Hail and Storm when she hits level 7?
No, it would not upgrade.
Okay.
So it's cloud, fire, frost, stone.
Yes.
Okay.
So like fire, for instance, if you put it on your weapon, when you hit a creature with an attack using the weapon, the target takes an extra 2d6 of fire damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute. While it's restrained, it takes 2d6 of fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay, nice. Okay.
It doesn't get to keep. Oh, repeat saving throws. Okay, I was about to say, like, one saving throw is kind of ridiculous.
That is very important. I would love to have that.
There's
guys.
also some other ones. Plus 2 more launchers. Wisdom saving throw, restrained for 1 minute. Magic transfers, attack spells.
So if we think we're going to be going into combat the next day, then I should probably do like fire. Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Can she use them on a short or long rest?
Long rest.
Regen a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
The final thing is a looks like a kite shield, all metal, and it seems to have both motifs of elven and dwarven make. And there are like subtle like the center is unemblazoned. It looks like it leaves space for you to put paint, like whatever house sigil you want, or like if you have a religious symbol, whatever. But the edge does have this kind of like eye motif, and it is a sentinel shield. If I'm remembering correctly, let me pull it up.
I've got it here. Advantage on initiative and perception.
Thurbrhys might have to second guess if he wants it or not because there's elven motifs.
Well, I was thinking that taking the Cloak of Elven Kind is also not a bad idea because I can't stealth. And it would even out that, but I assume that the Cloak of Elven Kind is probably true.
She's not giving them to any one person, but she is like, so you can take whichever you think would be most beneficial to you.
I'm the only
All right.
person who uses the field.
I would really
Hold on, but
love
here's
this.
here's the thing, right? Wait, hold on. The Sentinel Shield, that's not the one that floats, right?
No, it gives you advantage on initiative and perception.
Yeah.
Can I use a shield as a rogue?
Do you have proficiency
No.
in shields? Did you get proficiency in shields from?
Maybe not.
I do from
Ranger?
being a ranger. I do from being
Oh.
a ranger. I can use my... Does dueling... Can I use dueling and have a shield?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you're still making an attack with a one-handed weapon.
So you could take the Cloak of Elven Kind, and I
I
can take the
definitely don't
shield.
want the Cloak of I mean, character-wise, I definitely do not want an Elven
Yeah,
cloak.
yeah, but it's an Elven shield too.
Motifs is still kind of up in the air.
But this giving me advantage on initiative and perception checks is crazy, and you getting advantage on stealth.
No, I balance out. I even out for stealth.
Yeah. What would advantage on... what's your initiative?
-1.
-1. So I guess
You usually
advantage
go
on that.
first anyway.
Yeah, and advantage on that would probably be pretty good for you, I guess.
Probably. Alright, well, we still have to long rest and attune to them anyway, so.
Dude, they're all cursed.
I would thank her greatly for her kindness in providing us with these items. And ask if there was anything else that we could do for her.
She, I'm not frozen anymore, right?
No.
Okay. She says, no, really, thank you. Ivor is the only thing I have left of my late husband, and he is very precious to me, and
Myself is the only thing left I have of my husband. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Well, because it's fucked up, is why.
So he's half dwarf, half elf.
You could tell he does not look half dwarf, half elf.
Damn, she's got the kid from another marriage of her dead husband.
You saved my son, and
Wait, does Faeyra not get anything? That's kind of fucked.
She gets the love and attention of Ivor.
you
Does she get like a point or something?
you can tell from the way that you got this woman's name too, by the way. It's Nariel, Narr, yeah, Narriel.
This is all she got, bro. You're stealing your.
You do
Kid.
you do know that Kira, in the week that you guys were kind of able to kind of like explore the grounds and everything like that, did procure some new leather armor. And from some of the interactions here, it seems like she has been to the forge already.
Okay.
But she didn't get free shit. But she also didn't help with the husband or with her son. So
She helped a
Yeah,
little.
she did. He's there.
just because you're there doesn't mean you help.
She killed a guy.
1 of 15.
Nariel continues. There's nothing else I require of you. Saving my son's life is everything. But if you require anything of my services, please. And as she kind of looks over all of you, she does kind of pause on Thurbrhys, kind of standing there holding the shield, and is like, "Do not hesitate to return."
Ah!
I was gonna say this is supposed to be my
It is.
don't be
Fucking-
racist towards elves character arc.
Yeah, fucking sick, free, beautiful fucking woman.
Uses a hammer. What else could I ask?
Looking you into your eyes with her beautiful violet-colored eyes.
Dude, you're about to be Ivor's dad.
You already know that she has a thing
She's
for
a
dwarves.
I know.
That's a mill.
If you could imagine, the best way I could describe it is like, if a mix between an elf and if Lupita Nyong'o played Storm.
Ooh. Nice.
Who?
She was in Black Panther. She was Nakia.
Yep.
Is that the bald one?
No,
No, the one who.
T'Challa's
One
girlfriend.
who- Yeah.
I don't remember her. Was she in the second one?
Yes.
I don't think I watched this. Wait, which one was the second one?
She's the one with the chakram or whatever they're called.
The second one was the one without him, right?
Yeah, the second one was the one with Namor.
Yeah.
What a weird decision to do.
He literally died. What do you mean?
I know, but like, it's like, you know. respect the man. I guess maybe he wanted it.
All right. Thank you for the wares.
Free shit. Well, I guess it wasn't free. We saved your son.
So the Cloak of Elvenkind requires attunement. The Runecarver's Stylus requires attunement. Sentinel Shields does not.
All right, then. I mean, unless you want to use a shield, Goodfellow, I would just.
Here's the crazy thing. It doesn't require attunement. So if you ever get knocked, I can just go and it doesn't take up any attunement slots. So that's pretty sick. I mean, it's useless once I get into combat. Besides the whole +2 AC, I guess that's pretty fucking good. But
Yeah, that's funny. Tyler, you lined that up perfectly. Okay, so above table, I know that you like to give one item that's sort of directed at each player.
yep.
And I think it's funny that you gave me the Sentinel Shield because you probably know that I already have 2 of my 3 attunement slots taken up because my hammer takes up an attunement slot. And you guys can have 1 attunement slot used each. You have 3 attunement. Your sword, you have to attune to your long sword. And so I have to attune to my hammer and my magic helmet. You just have. You only have 3, unless you're not this one.
It doesn't say. Yeah.
Nowhere to like.
Nope.
No.
It's just you just have to keep track.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's
It's-
funny. Nice
It
job.
generally
Bob.
doesn't take too long to account for. And it rarely gets filled up all 3.
Until like late game anyway.
I saw
Yeah.
it.
At that point, sometimes you're juggling magic items.
Yeah, at that point you're just
Yeah.
like going through your box of goodies and being like, do I really need this +1 oil of sharpness? No.
So, are you guys returning home and fast forwarding to the war meeting, or is there something you guys want to do in the meantime?
I would like to try to learn more Dwarven if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna fashion my
You should probably learn it
Roach.
from the elf lady because she had to
being
learn it
member
anyway.
of the Grove or whatever. Onto my Cloak of Elvenkind.
I'm sorry. What?
'Cause we have the brooches, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna fashion that onto the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
No, we have to spend time to attune to our items.
After
Yeah.
a long rest, you can touch one item and attune to it. Do you have to?
I think
So
it's
do I have
I think
to
it's a
do
short
that?
rest to attune.
Is it? I don't
thought
know.
it was long rests.
I'm pretty sure it's a
I
short
don't know.
rest.
Oh, so do I have to do that instead of being able to learn Dwarven?
No, I mean if it's a short rest, it's like an hour. It would take to attune
Oh.
to the stylus. So
Oh yeah, Tyler's right, an hour. And it takes 1 short rest.
okay. So Faeyra, you can give me a
I have so many non-attunable or non-attuned magic items right now. I've got a Ring of Swiftness, a Ring of Healing Hands, the Stone Singer Gloves, the Sentinel Shield.
Wait, shit. The ring.
Why do you have so much shit, bro?
It's not. You don't have to attune to it. He told you that.
most of them are like really minor shit. It's like the Ring of Healing Hands like adds a D4 to healing spells. The Ring of
That's
Swiftness,
actually
yeah,
So
that was
so
actually pretty good.
Ring
Um, The Ring of Swiftness adds +5 to your movement speed.
And Stone Singer Gloves just give me the Mold Earth cantrip, which I could just use a shovel too.
Man,
It
Think
just lets
about-
you kind of like minorly earthbend.
that's way better than a shovel. If someone said dig a 5-foot hole or here's a cantrip, you're done in 6 seconds. You're asked to pick
Well,
the ring every time.
You want to use a whole cantrip to be able to do that.
That's what the ring is for, so you don't have to.
It's gloves. They're gloves.
Same thing, there's your gardener's gloves. Do they look like gardener's gloves?
No, they're just like thick, like dwarven style leather gloves.
I would have made them gardener's gloves.
It would
They
have
would've
been
been
funny.
Oh yeah, let me read one.
It was like
They
a
are
wizard
clothes.
gardens, but he's really
Dwarven
fucking
make-
lazy.
Gloves of Dwarven make with faint Dwarven runes giving off transmutation.
Before we knew what they were, that's what she wrote down on her sheet.
What do I need to roll for the learning?
It is an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Saving throw.
God, you gotta prevent from learning.
Can
Yeah, I mean, if it's a saving throw, you would absolutely get aura of protection. Yeah.
So it's
20 plus 3 plus your saving for intelligence.
19.
19. You pass.
Do I get another 1 out of 3?
Yes, yes. So you can by the end of this time, the other members of the council haven't shown up yet. So you could try and cram to make another one. It would be a DC 10 check because you're learning from Adeniel. But you would be making it at a disadvantage because you are trying to rush.
Sure, why not?
What'd you get?
6.
She got a 5 and a 2.
Woof. But you're still you're getting there. Like you know some words.
You know the phrases in the alphabet. Where's the
It's
bathroom?
probably a little bit more than that,
Library.
but it's like you're not fluent. You're enough. It's enough that like you would be able to pick up some words here and there if somebody's making conversation, but you wouldn't be able to be like hold a conversation yourself.
You could probably read like a normal thing, but not like an old engraving
Yeah.
that has some weird looking words in it.
So at the end of that, it's probably been like a couple of days, probably like maybe like getting close to a week. When you guys are at home, kind of everybody's getting ready to like bed down. And the house you guys have is kind of it's a bit of a walk from the like actual main like council hall. Probably like 15-20 minute walk, not too far, but far enough that you guys are a little ways away. You're kind of in a like more scenic area across from the vellum vaults. And you start to hear screaming.
We should probably look into that.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the vellum vaults?
Just
somewhere
from outside in general.
I'll go into the cover of darkness. Check it out.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
I would have put the fire rune on my
That is a 25.
Oh yeah. So you pop outside real quick. You see that a couple of the buildings, like further down, like the cliffs, like across the bridges. So not on the side where the actual guild hall or council hall is yet. On the other side of the ravine, are on fire, and you see like some of the other like attendants and like general like civilians is the wrong word, but there are like other like houses and stuff on the grounds for people that like work for the Green Council in like a almost like a clerical kind of sense. Like they don't go out on adventures or anything like that. You see that kind of civilian populace rushing across the bridges. You don't see any assailants, just fire.
Well, I guess we head in the direction of the fire.
Okay. You all...
Are there any like arrows or anything?
Sure. Give me a perception roll.
$28.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's proceeding. Sure.
I get advantage and plus 10 and guidance.
You stop for a moment and kind of like look out over the ravine. And moving between the buildings, you do see figures that aren't like moving with expediency, like they're not running away so much as they are like almost stalking. And
Old deckers walking through the camp thing.
you do see the feathered headdress of the Shrike mask.
Oh, that fucker Grander's gotta be down there. Fuck that guy. We gotta go.
It is one action. Excellent. I'm gonna locate object on the fucking book.
Okay.
Is it within 1,000 feet?
It is within 1,000 feet.
Do I know the location and direction of it?
It is
Because
pinging
it's
in the
more-
direction of the council hall.
Genius.
Yeah, I'm going. The book is here. I know where we're fucking going.
You start heading in that direction. The Ulfarth's like Chamberlain kind of runs into you
The
guys.
Speak with Denton was a few days ago, right?
Yes, at this point it was like six days ago. Yeah, you guys were waiting for the war council to kind of show up.
What'd you say?
You guys were kind of waiting for the war council to show up.
Did you say that the book was in the council hall?
It's in. It looks like it's in that direction. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And as you get
Based on the word, I quote know. No. Wait, what? I sense the direction of the object, the direction to the object's location, and if the object is in motion, I know the direction of motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it on the radar.
As you get closer, it definitely seems like it's in the somewhere within the council halls. It looks like it's like on some of the upper floors, though. However, Ulfrith's Chamberlain kind of runs into you guys. He's not bloody, but definitely like his clothes are a little bit disheveled. He's got some soot on his face. He is carrying a dwarven short sword because he himself is also a dwarf. He's like, I need your help. The Lord, he's not responding from his chambers, and they're locked, and I can't get in. He has the key to the vault.
How? I want to ask him really quick. Have you seen him in the last couple days? Because the last time that we heard of him said that he didn't want to be disturbed in his room. So has the Chamberlain seen him at all?
He's been busy. He's just been talking to us through the door.
That's suspicious. Okay.
That is suspicious. Is that also the direction of my ping?
It is not. His like chambers are in a building next to the council hall.
No, we can both go in. I can focus on it for 10 minutes, and if he starts to move out of my 1,000, we can move. But let's go all and save the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head into Ulfarth's little house, and looking through the bottom floors, you don't see anybody. It all looks relatively like in order. It doesn't look like it's been like tossed or anything like that. Give me everybody can give me a either perception or investigation check though.
I'm still hiding, by the way. I'm still skulking.
19.
I rolled perception with my advantage, and I got a 1 and a 4, so 14.
19 for perception.
Okay.
I'm
As you
focused on
guys-
that book. I'm locked in.
As you guys move up to the second floor, you see.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. As you guys get close to what is obviously like his study, you're about to open the door when Faeyra and Goodfellow, you both notice a very faint rune carved into the doorknob.
Are any swords glowing?
No.
Do I recognize the rune being a rune carver in the background?
Give me an Arcana roll with advantage.
That's good. You need advantage from that.
16.
16. It doesn't look like, because at first your fear is like it's a trap of some sort. It doesn't look like it is like any kind of threat. It doesn't look like it is any kind of destructive magic. It looks like rather minor arcana. The type of thing like a well-versed rune carver or artificer would be able to carve. But when you grab the doorknob, you both notice, like you go to like turn the door and get in, the door is locked. But as soon as you touch the doorknob, you hear, "Don't come in. I'm busy. I do not wish to be disturbed."
Oh, okay.
Kick that shit down.
Yeah, I want to kick that shit down.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
There's no other way into this room, right?
I mean, there are windows on the second floor.
Is there a different room I can get into and then go out through a window and then like crawl across the precipice to get over to his window?
Sure, give me an acrobatics roll.
A nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
Oh yeah, you just lean back and full fireman kick the door. It bursts off its hinge.
I got 21.
21? Yeah, you're able to, like, as soon as you see, like, stuff is going on, before Faeyra even kicks it, you kind of slink
As
into
soon
the
as I
next
see
room.
the door, I would probably do it. As soon as I see the rune on the door, I'd be like, not risking that.
Yeah, you slink into the next room. There is like an ivy trellis on the outside. You slip out the window and, like, quick as a cat, slide over. Don't even worry about it. You just pop the window open with like the butt of your sword and then climb through. Almost at the same time that Faeyra kicks the door in.
Versus watching.
What was
Good
that?
job, guys. Great job, team.
Where's cheering us on?
This room, in comparison to all the rest, has been tossed.
Tossed?
Yeah. And there is a body kind of hunched over the desk.
Is it his?
Is it alive?
It is not alive, and it is definitely Ulfrith Amdrinson.
Hey, so you never got rid of Speak with Dead, huh? Right?
It takes 10 minutes.
And
Also I do, but it takes 10 minutes.
So can we?
That was
can I
my
just
way
do
of saying, don't say you did.
a quick look around the room, and quick check to just really make sure that he's dead. See if there's anything on him that looks suspicious, because we need to go into the direction of. There's nothing we can do to help him.
Obviously, when we go in there, is there a stench? Like, is this
The
guy
house that we're in
dead?
currently on fire. It is.
this house is not on fire yet. The only houses that are on fire are across the ravine.
Has he
I do want to do like a check around the room.
Wait, then why
see
is
if
the guy
there's
covered in
anything.
soot and smoke?
And that was the Chamberlain. He probably
Just
came
came out
from
of
there.
A lot of the like servant and attendant housing is across the stone bridges on the other side of the ravine. This side of the ravine is like where all the business happens.
Yeah, he's dead. We can't help him now, but we'll come back for Speak with Dead. I don't have to, like...
I just want to do a quick check around the room. Check
Whoever-
his body real quick.
Whoever wants to check the room can make a perception or investigation. Whoever wants to check Ulfrith can give me a medicine check. And there is a very faint stench.
You said
We've been dead for a little.
I was gonna say, he's probably been
was that?
dead for a while.
Perception or investigation?
If you're checking the room, yeah. If you're checking Ulfrith, it's a medicine check.
Thurbrhys.
6 for medicine.
23 for perception.
Okay.
I got a 28 for perception.
Okay, so both of you start looking through the room. You see that his staff, which you know would be his like his arcane focus because he's a sorcerer, has been snapped. There are like books tossed off the bookshelves. The drawers of his desk have been like pulled out. There is a book on the desk that has been opened, and it looks like it has a like a cutaway, like it's not a real book. That looks like it held something at some point, but it is currently empty.
It doesn't have like a shape of something, right?
No, just a general cutaway. Though the Chamberlain did, like, the thing he was worried about most is that Ulfirth has the key to the vault, which is where they were storing the Void Scroll.
Oh shit, I should locate Object of Void Scroll too. I'm still focusing on the book.
Yes.
Is it moving?
Well, we gotta go now.
It is moving. It seems like it's moving slowly. And it seems like it's above you. Like not directly above you. It still seems like it's in the direction of the like council hall, but it looks like it's on a higher level than you.
We should take
Is there a higher level on which to be standing, or are they flying around?
The council hall is like 3 floors, plus the roof and everything.
Let's go there. Sorry.
We should take his body outside.
This building is not in any danger. I think it's okay to leave it here and just tell the chamberlain.
Okay, yeah,
And,
okay.
Goodfellow, you got a
28.
28. You give a look around the room. You see that the thing is empty, and you start checking. Like, you're not checking his body in the sense of like what killed him. Blah, blah, blah. You're just checking like his pockets, his pouches, everything like that. Doesn't have anything on him. Looks like he's been thoroughly searched, except for it comes to your mind as somebody who's a little bit more of this sneaky variety. Nobody ever checks the boot.
No one ever does.
And you pull his boot off, and you pull the insole out, and there is a key hidden in the insole of his boot.
Right.
Does it look like a really fancy key?
Oh yeah.
Should we put that
Take that.
in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay.
The fancy key? No. This will stay on my person because no one will find me, which means they won't find the key.
Yeah, but if they find the bag of holding, they either need to dump everything out or know that it's in there.
Oh, it like obstructs it from magical seeing?
Does it? It probably does if it's not on the same plane of existence.
It's not on the same plane of existence, so you can't scry on it. And the way the bag of holding works is you need to know what you need to essentially think of what you're pulling out to pull it out.
Yeah, but they can just hope. Anyways, Jink, I guess I'll drop it in.
Okay. Is anybody making a medicine check for Ulfirth's body?
I thought
I got it.
Thurbrhys did.
Oh, can I also make one? Can I make one as well as
Sure.
perceiving the room? Okay.
I'm not good at medicine, so instead I'm gonna jump out the window.
I got an 8.
Okay. The best you can tell, he does have what look like 3 puncture wounds, starting at his like abdomen, like at his stomach, and moving their way up towards his heart.
You said 3 puncture wounds?
Yep.
Like same distance apart?
Yeah. I mean, give me an Arcana check.
I'm not going to do it either, pal.
No, 4.
Nope.
You said from like his belly button to his heart?
Yep.
I wouldn't recognize them, would I?
You can give me an Arcana check if you want. I mean, you see the puncture wounds once Faeyra points them out. 11. It wouldn't be a high DC because you've seen it before. It hits you. It's not just on the front. There are exit wounds on his back. It seems like almost like when you sew, like something came through and then back through and then back through.
His fucking arrow! That fucker!
It looks like he used all 3 charges, or 2 of the 3 charges, to hit him 3 times with his mithril arrow.
That motherfucker. Okay, I want to do a little prayer for...
I want to go straight to
for
Randir
Old
on the
Forth.
book.
I want to do a little prayer for Old Forth.
Frick, fucking wait, I'm gone.
Just like a quick little thing.
I'm
and
going
then
with
we can-
I'm going with Thurbrhys.
Okay.
I got him now. He'll get prayed over later. He's not going anywhere.
So you give a little prayer. Take some inspiration for that. That's a very in character thing to do.
I already have it.
It's a pooled thing, so if you guys already.
Does Goodfellow have inspiration?
I don't know. Does Goodfellow have inspiration?
No. What,
Do you have inspiration?
what's inspiring to me, huh?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to Thurbrhys because I've known Thurbrhys longer.
It's a pooled resource, so it just means you guys have like 2 now at this point.
Here's the thing. I thought we had 3, and then you were like, if you don't use it, you're gonna get another one. So then we used it. So then we were at 2. So I thought this is 3 again.
I used mine to save from the whatever you guys got charmed by with your greatest fears.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe we were down to 2 then.
That's when I used mine.
I still have mine.
Well, it's a pool.
Okay.
It's a pool.
So Kira does wait with you as you do your little prayer. You're not too far behind Thurbrhys and Goodfellow as they kind of rush to the council hall.
Yeah, it would have been like a one minute kind of like quick little thing. And...
Yeah. With your passive perception, Goodfellow and Thurbrhys, you do see, because like these are all built into the sides of these cliffs.
Do remember he has a +5 to his passive perception because he has advantage.
Correct. Which means yeah, that's how it works. If you have advantage on your if you just have as like a
If you have
base thing-
advantage on a perception check, your passive perception is a +5.
Yeah.
What? So I have a 25 passive perception?
Yeah.
Yep, with that shield. Yep. So it definitely was the right call.
And that's just innate. I just have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's your basic minimum.
Yeah. That shit's busted. I know, watching through Critical Role right now, their current campaign, Liam O'Brien's character has a passive perception of 33, I think. It's fucking busted.
At that point, it's only good if you're being snuck up on actively. Literally everything else will get spotted.
I was gonna say, is it a house rule or like a normal rule that you can just forego a roll and use your passive stat?
You can't.
It's like an
I don't
optional
think.
thing. I do it occasionally if it makes sense.
Like, I probably don't have to make too many perception rolls at this point.
I think passive
but
perception. I think passive perception is very different than an active perception check. Because active perception is like I'm looking for something. Passive perception is you're just actively noticing things.
Yeah, that's just for passive.
It's
If
for if something says if players have a passive perception of 15, then it's like okay, well you have a 25. But if it says you have to make a perception check to find it, it's not going to probably matter because you have a +10 plus advantage, so it's irrelevant anyways. You need to roll a 4 probably.
But as you guys are approaching the council hall, you do see on the cliffs behind it, very similar to what happened with the goblins that attacked Kirkwell.
Dude, are they rappelling down the side?
There is a singular rope hanging down from the cliff face to the roof of the council hall. And right as your locate object is fading, Thurbrhys, it seems like whoever holds the book is on the third is now moving from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor of the council
On the
hall.
rope, probably.
On the rope or?
I think he's saying probably descending down into the vaults is what I'm gonna guess.
It seems like they probably rappelled down onto the roof and then moved from there and are now currently on the second floor.
Do we know where the vault is? Do we know that it's...
You do not know. You could make some educated guesses.
I would hope that it's either on the tippy top or in the very bottom. Probably in the very bottom, since they're in a valley. It's probably the safest place. But... where do I know?
Oh, the bunker. Fuck this guy up.
So, Faeyra and Kira aren't too far behind as you guys start making your way up the stairs to get to the second floor. And you round a corner and you see 5 of these shrikes. Same kind of kit that they had to attack Stonefell. Lovey. Same kit that they had to attack Stonefell. And then a 6th figure in a slightly different mask. It's not like as like a pronounced like beak or anything like that. It's got some more like armor around the eyes. And their armor...
Fucking arrow, because that bitch is dead.
What was that?
With an arrow, because if he has a little magic arrow, he's
They
dying.
are carrying a very familiar longbow. And
How many are there?
5 shrikes and then Thrandir.
How tall is Thrandir?
Thrandir's about 6'1", 6'2".
He's a half elf, also, I think, right?
He's a full wood elf.
Oh. And they're just there, inside?
Yep.
You can see them? Should we roll initiative? Or do they not see us?
Well, that's the thing. Are you guys trying to get the jump on them, or are you just
Do they
charging
notice
forward?
me? Because I have
They would not have
Probably
noticed.
just charging forward, to be perfectly honest.
I would try to get the jump on Brandir.
Okay.
Same.
So,
I'm charging.
Goodfellow, you roll a fucking 25. I'm not gonna make you roll again. You are a ghost right now. Faeyra, you can give me a stealth roll.
They also have disadvantage on perception checks to notice me, on top of it.
Oh, nice.
Because of the
Yeah.
hood.
I figured.
It is an action to raise and lower the hood, just so you know.
19.
It's fine, it's always raised. I have no reason to lower it.
And
I
then
guess that's true.
I'm gonna roll because Kira is also
Yeah,
going to
Unless you want to
Yeah.
be seen.
Have, like, yeah. Which one would you?
Your compatriots looking for you,
I
probably.
I feel like it intended to be like, oh, you need to take it down if you want to fight, or you have like disadvantage on your things to see, but there's not, right?
Nope. I think they're just saying like you having the hood up is what makes you. I think they were really trying to play into the like Aragorn-esque. Put your hood up in the bar.
What I'm assuming. It doesn't give you a plus to AC, does it?
No. That.
Kira is also unseen. She rolled a 20. I will be right back. I just gotta get the baby bottle.
Everybody's sneaking in, and I'm like, wait, where'd everybody go? Dude, my friends ditched me. We're inside. Can't use my. Oh, wait.
My cat. You getting one? Oh, that's a good idea. All good.
Okay. And then there was one.
No, I'm here.
So all of you are hidden except for Thurbrhys.
Dude, this fuck.
Classic.
Okay. Dude, but maybe his scary face will, or maybe him charging in will kind of surprise Thrandir anyways, unless he already knows that we're there. But I suppose it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, this second floor has like it's very well decorated. It has like planters with like some nice like ferns and a few small trees kind of planted in them. So you guys are able to kind of like duck behind those and sneak around. Thurbrhys just kind of comes around the corner, shield in one hand, Stormcaller in the other. Thurbrhys, you also have...
I'll point at Thrandir and call him a bitch.
Do you also have the helmet on?
Yep.
Okay. So you come storming around the corner. Do you actually just shout you?
You.
Yeah, pretty much.
They all the Shrikes kind of stop with their weapons ready. Thrandir just kind of like saunters to the front of the group. Doesn't even have like an arrow knocked or anything, just has the bow to his side. And is like, Dwarf, it's good to see you. It's been too long.
You stole the book.
Is that what this is about? I mean, we're kind of
You're
attacking
also
your
the
people
owner.
right now.
That's not- Mostly you stole my shit.
Oh, never mind. Well, hold on.
I actually would love to, before I charge in, cast Locate Object on the Void Scroll.
Okay.
Hold on. It does not go through any thickness of lead, and that's it.
You do not detect anything.
There's no specifications on stone or wood or anything like that.
I'm sure the vault is too thick for you to.
Yeah, you do not
I have
detect
to say
anything.
anything about that. It's 1,000 feet, no lead.
Yeah, but there's probably lead.
Yeah,
To
you do
avoid
not
scrying.
detect anything currently.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm focusing on that problem.
How close can I get to Thrandir without risk of him seeing me?
With a 25, pretty close. Like the planters kind of these are the hallways up here
These lights.
are like 20 feet side to side, and they're cut down the middle by these planters. So you can kind of just continue to stay ducked behind the planters and just move along to get like beside where they came through.
How
Okay.
close can I get?
What did you get?
You got a
25?
19. Still pretty close, probably not as close as Goodfellow. Goodfellow and Kira are going to be the ones that can get...
I thought I got a 21.
Did you
Or did I
roll?
get a 19?
Did you roll a 19 and then you have plus, or did you get a 19 total?
I can't remember, but we'll just go with 19.
Okay, because you can still get pretty close, but Kira and Goodfellow are going to be the ones that can get essentially within 10 feet of where they are.
Okay.
Okay. If I were to strike at him, would I be at advantage because I'm attacking from stealth, or would I, once I get closer, I'll be noticed?
I would say if your plan is to kind of ambush them,
Well, you have to remember he has a -5 to his passive perception against me because he has disadvantage on perception checks
correct.
because of the hood.
I will say if your plan is to ambush these guys, we can roll initiative now, and if you get higher initiative and you roll before them, they will be considered surprised.
Okay.
I want to talk to him for a little bit.
Okay, well, I am getting ready to literally absolutely decimate him because I've been sitting on more damage. Just so you guys know.
What did I want to go for?
I got a hunter's mark and a favored foe that I've got to use.
Yeah, listen, you stole the book, but also, like, you're a terrorist? What the fuck, dude?
Well, I mean, I'm just putting the lesser races in their place.
Yeah, well, I don't like elves, but I don't need to necessarily put them in their place. They just don't make as good, stone crafts. That was the wrong answer, and I'll put my shield up.
Okay. So everybody roll initiative.
I got a 16.
I would have gotten a 0, but I have advantage, so I got an 11.
13.
Okay. So what did all of you get?
16.
16,
13.
13. What did Thurbrhys get?
11.
11. Okay. I got to roll.
I almost got a 0, but I have advantage.
Kira. Oh, Kira got a nat 20. So
That's my laundry. Give me 1 second.
let me pull up something real quick.
I completely forgot that I have this. This is even more damage. Never mind. We're good.
Jesus Christ.
It's a D8 instead of a D6. I'm bumping it up. And it doesn't matter if I have my sneak attack advantage or not because this gives me advantage. Yay, Zephyr Strike!
I still have the sending stone to the other druid. I should talk to that other druid.
You have this sending stone to Cleona.
Oh, it's to Cleona directly? I thought
Yeah.
it was to...
No, it's to
Oh, you're
Cleona
right.
directly.
It was the other druids to Cleona. I'm gonna have to ask her what the fuck is up with that. I don't know why I haven't done that already, actually.
Why have I not been doing this entire time? Yo, this is insane. Yo, Zephyr Strike gives me 30 plus extra movement. And on top of that, makes it so I don't provoke attack of opportunity. So I can just run up, just kill a guy, and then run away.
Yeah.
And then come
Zephyr Strike
back,
is really good.
kill a guy, run away. And I can just wipe them all like that. That's crazy.
So, initiative is Kira, then Goodfellow, then Thrandir and 2 of the Shrikes, then Faeyra, then the other 3 Shrikes, and then Thurbrhys. Kira can see you kind of eyeing a plan, Goodfellow.
Mhm.
So you see that she starts to charge up a spell, but she gives you a nod that she's going to hold it until after you've done your thing.
Okay. I'm going
You're
to
so smart.
go up to Thranduin. Right?
Reindeer.
Thrandir, whatever the fuck his name. Doesn't matter. More like Thran dead.
Exactly.
Get up behind him. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike. This is gonna give me an extra D8 of force damage, and on top of that, I have advantage if I didn't. Wait, Hunter's Mark requires concentration, right? God damn it! I was just saying, I'll do Hunter's Mark first, and then that, so then I get the Hunter's Mark no matter what, and then the Zephyr Strike after. That's fine. All right. So that's a Zephyr Strike. All right, and then I am going to attack him in the back at advantage. So that is a 19
Yeah, that hits.
or a 26.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright. So that is 2d8. I'm going to use favorite foe, so that bumps it up to 3d4. Come on. Sneak attack is 2d6. Favor.
No, I know.
Alright.
It's invoke.
Foe. Either of these. No. Jay Wonder is always active. Making sure I've got everything nice and pat. Gotta make sure it's good. And then I'll probably use Fury of the Small on top of it for a little bit of extra.
I swear to God, if you kill this guy in one hit, I swear.
I rolled almost all 4s. Except these. So that's 4, that's 8, 12, 16, that's 20, that's 24. Plus my 6, so that is 30. Plus I need
Well, Favor's about to like smite next anyway, so just don't even bother getting his turn.
No, I mean, if I don't want to take my turn, and you can just let me kill this bitch.
Deal extra damage equal to, so that's 33. Am I missing anything?
If you do like a shit ton of damage on one person and there's people like very close to that person, can you do?
We do
No.
we go by cleave rules, yeah. So if you kill somebody and you still have a bunch of damage left over, and there's somebody adjacent to them within 5 feet, and they're also within range of your weapon, then you can transfer the rest of the damage to them. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Just because it sucks to do like 60 damage, and they had like 10 health left, and you're just wasting 50 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm gonna run up, just stab him in the chest, and just run 30 feet
Which direction?
past him.
Okay, so towards Thurbrhys.
Which way did I come from?
You came from his side.
Oh, I'm like, whoosh, and then I'm like, he just got pranked.
Okay, and how much damage?
33.
33? Okay. Alright. Okay. So then, Kira lets her spell go. And, 4, 2, and 2. So, 2 of them, kind of. 2, 3, 4. You see, so, here's what the rest of you see. Thurbrhys especially, because you're kind of just standing at the other end of the hallway, kind of staring down Thrandir and these shrikes, as you didn't even know where Goodfellow was. All of a sudden, he just...
No, you just passed.
Like, he just pops out from behind one of these planters, kind of rushes behind Thrandir, stabs him, like, just below, like, the ribs. Like, you see a little bit of the bright blade stick out through the front of his armor. Spin, pull the sword out, and just run and stand next to you. And then Kira pops up and lets 3 magic missiles go. 2 of them hit 2 of the shrikes. The other one hits Thrandir in the back for 4 damage. So
You
then,
said she killed 2 of the strikes, or
no, just hits 2 of them.
no?
Kills the target.
I have to actually give back 2 of that damage because I can't do favored foe and Zephyr Strike because they both require concentration.
Okay.
So give him 2 health back.
You can't do Hunter's Mark either.
I didn't do Hunter's Mark.
thought
I said
you-
I wish I could do Hunter's Mark. No. Yeah.
So then it's Thrandir's turn. You just fucked him up. He is just below half health now. In the attack, mostly from you, and then the 4 points of damage from Kira's magic missile. So he's gonna attack you.
Me?
Yeah. Does a 23 hit?
Maybe.
Okay. And does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's 12. So you take 22 points of damage as
Is
he
that from the arrow?
he does pull out his mithril arrow, and you see him whisper something to it.
Didn't you say that he used 2 out of the 3 charges?
Yep, he's using the last charge on Goodfellow.
I'm worth it.
Actually, it's a very good point of order. He hasn't attacked anybody yet today. And the Ulforth looked dead for a little bit of time.
I was gonna say, you said
So-
something about a stat.
He's going to actually use another one of his charges. Does a 26 hit?
Goodfellow or me?
Goodfellow. That's another 13 points of damage.
You had to say something.
Yeah,
As,
I'm sorry.
He pulls this mithril arrow from his side quiver, whispers something to it, and the runes glow blue, and he lets it fly. It goes through, like, your thigh,
Mm-hmm.
spins around in front of you, comes back through your shoulder, spins around, comes back through your other shoulder, and then goes back to Thrandir.
What kind of damage was it?
Piercing. It doesn't do any,
How much
like,
damage?
magical damage. It just,
Okay.
that was what, 35 total?
A lot, yes. Yes, it was 35. I'm still kicking. We're
Just a little bit more than you did.
good. Just a little bit more, and I didn't have to expend magic uses. Well, I used the spell slot. That's what I meant.
Then it is the 2 Shrike's turn. They are going to fire arrows at Thurbrhys. Okay. Okay, sweetheart. Does an 18 or a 16 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So they, these are the 2 that Kira hit with her magic missiles. They fire each an arrow from their longbows, and you just raise your new shield, and they just ping off the front of it.
I'm holding my shield and I just give him a little fucking.
And that means Faeyra, it's your turn.
I'm still hiding, so. Right?
Yeah.
So can I come out and, like, run up to Thrandir and hit him with my longsword?
Sure. Did you put the rune? Did you put it on your longsword or your scimitar?
My longsword.
Okay. Just curious.
The one I'm gonna kill him with.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll this.
Okay. What did you roll?
5 plus like 7.
Plus 7.
Don't waste the inspiration. Kira sees you move forward, and it's that sisterly connection. You experience walking forward. He kind of turns towards you as you swing your sword at him, and he just blocks it with his longbow, and then it just all kind of like rewinds as she gives you a natural 20 as a portent.
Wait, you can just straight up change it to a crit?
Oh, and I would have decided to smite.
That means Tyler pre-rolled.
No.
Oh, I can do that when I hit?
You have to pre-roll with portents.
Yeah.
You roll at the
Tyler-
beginning of the day and save them.
You would have had to use a bonus action to choose a different spell.
Oh, no, I'm doing the one.
Yeah, you can just do that.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's ranged.
Okay, so that definitely hits then. So that's what is Divine Smite? What do I do for that?
A certain amount of d8s. I think it's 2.
Well, you figure that out.
2d6, right?
And mixed rolls.
While you figure that out, I have to bring this bottle downstairs, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so Divine Smite is 2d6 for first level spell slot. If you use a second level spell slot, it's 3d8. No 2.
For a second level spell slot, it's 3d8. I'm doing that.
2d8 for first.
2d8 for 1. But 3d8 for 2.
Yes. You get an extra d8 if
3d8. So this is from my long sword. 3d8. 2, 3.
It's also a crit, so you're about to double this, but it maxes out anyway. Yeah, so longsword, that's your divine, and 2d6 from the fire. And then technically you would add it.
No, that's okay.
You would also add 8 3/8. Technically speaking.
I would do.
They just max out automatically.
I would do 6, 6.
I don't think you have enough 8s.
I don't think so.
You have maybe one more.
I would do an 8.
And
So I did 4
3 more
8s.
Is it crit? I think that's all your d8s.
Do 8.
I think that's all your d8s.
I would do 8. I would
And then plus your 3 or 4 from the
plus
dexterity.
4. Okay. 18, 23, no, 18. Let me do 25, 29.
The crit flows through you.
9. Let me do it. 32 plus 29, is that what I said? 61 plus 12, 73.
Plus 3. Or plus 4, sorry.
77 damage. You fuck that bitch!
He also needs to make a
Go
strength
on.
save, but he's probably dead.
Yeah.
He's almost certainly dead.
Well, what was all the dice on that? How many dice was it?
So since it crit, it's 8d8 and 4d6.
Oh, yeah, maxed out. Oh, wait, so it's 8d8 and 4d6 maxed out and then rolled? Or
No. That's technically all the dice she's rolling. It's
4,
it's 4d8 2
and 2d6 maxed, and then the other 4d8 and 2d6 I rolled.
That's sick.
And I I did not bad.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think that's
smites are great. Smites are great. 2D, never underestimated a D8. A D8 goes crazy.
well, fireball's a D8.
Dude, it's so much better than a
Is it also
D6.
only like 4 of them?
6.
6 of them.
It's either 8d6 or 68. I can never
Is
remember.
Divine Smite whenever
I think it's
want?
D. I thought it was D6. Maybe I'm dumb.
I think
might-
a D8. What?
Is
I
Divine
think you're
Smite
right.
twice?
Nope. As many times as you have spells.
Oh, okay, spell slots, yes.
Because you had to use your second level spell slot to do that.
Oh no, I'm right. It is 8d6.
Oh, and D6s? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Tiny ball of bat guano and sulfur. That is true. I gotta make a wild mage sorcerer at some point, just
Look
for
at
the
this.
lulls.
Oh,
You don't have to do that.
no, I know, but this is also a timer for me to drug
Oh,
athletics.
yeah, we should do that. We'll also get a sandwich.
I gotta leave soon because I gotta get ready for work.
We'll sandwich. Oh my God, you want to do it? You want to do it now?
No, we can do it in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
But I do want to do it in 15 minutes. Because I don't want it to go into
Please, probably. You're almost certainly going to kill Farindir and probably a henchman or two.
Actually, we do need to do it now because we have to give him his food now.
Okay. Do you want to come with you? Okay, we have to go drug the cat.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we have food
Okay.
after 9.
We need to drug the cat.
They went to drug the cat.
Sounds about right, as one does.
They did like 70 something damage. It was
That's a lot. That is he had 72 to start with.
yeah. If she went first, she would have killed him.
Oh yeah.
That crit, dude, because she smited. Smites go crazy.
It's really funny to have Goodfellow and Faeyra in this party. Two people who can Nova the shit out of people. And then you've got Thurbrhys, who's just like, yeah.
I know. This is terrible. I didn't even build this character to be like, you know, good. Because I've stopped bothering that. There's no point. If a character's gonna be good, they're gonna be good. So I was like, whatever. I'm like, ooh, Fey Wander, that fits. Ooh, fucking Rogue makes perfect sense. and also fills in the fact that Ranger kind of sucks, but irrelevant.
I've always been of the mindset like I do not care to run something optimized. If the optimization works in with the character that I have the idea for, awesome. If not,
I think that's why I tend to stay away from it, is because it's like I don't want to feel like the character is bending towards
yeah,
the rule set rather than the other way around.
yeah.
Because I don't want to be like, well, how can I make sense that my guy would take a level in Sorcerer?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I mean,
only
that's my-
dragon.
That's my thing with the character I'm running for your thing you're running after Curse of Strahd. Because yes, a warlock, like a Hexblade warlock and a paladin is
Very meta.
very optimized. But it's also because I was like, well, like his whole thing is like his wife looks at him like he's like this knight in shining armor, and he was a thief before he met her. And so he's trying to live up to that ideal. And also, he knows as a human, and his wife is like an Eldritch Archfey, and his daughter is half Archfey, that they are going to outlive him. So him going Oath of the Ancients is also that idea of like, listen, as long as I get powerful enough, I can live forever.
True.
It was like he could also have done it through like going druid, but like that doesn't really work with the like archetype
Idea.
of the class. Yeah, like he's going for like rogue to knight kind of like character arc.
Very, very Shrek-esque.
Kind of.
We had to drug the cat.
Yeah, I heard.
70 what damage?
77. She did a level 2. You said a crit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did a level 2 smite and also invoked her fire rune, so it was total 8d8 and 4d6.
Half of it maxed out from the crit.
She doesn't have 8d8, which is the funny part. She only has like 6.
Edge.
That is.
Yeah, and then plus 4 is 77 total. Radiant fire and magical slashing.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters either, but you never know.
I was just telling Al. He had 72 hit points to start.
This would have killed him
She would have
outright.
killed him outright.
Crit go crazy.
If he was still operating under like player character rules, and she had gone in Goodfellow spot, like between that and the magic missile,
He'd be dead.
He'd be dead. He would not be making death saves. He would be straight fucking murked, like total fucking dead.
Well, luckily he is not making death saves because he is an NPC, so he is dying anyways.
He's not in anything now.
Well, he's a corpse.
Well, I could hit him twice. I could hit him twice and kill him.
The corpse?
Well, if he needed to make death saves, I could hit him twice.
Oh. I think the magic missile would have hit him twice. That's so fucked up. Magic missile is literally just a fuck you spell.
Does it instantly crit?
No, because you don't make.
Yeah. Right?
I was gonna say.
Oh, I
magic
mentioned
missile
on a
can't
down character. I mean,
crit. I don't think magic missile can crit.
you're taking damage from a ranged attack. That counts as one failed death save.
Yeah,
I know, but the thing is,
But it doesn't matter because magic missile, you could just hit him 3 times.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, like, if you make like a ranged or spell or melee attack, it would auto crit because the creature is unconscious, so it would be 2 failed saves.
Well, at that, well, no,
missile
melee attacks are the only ones that do 2 failed saves. Ranged
Well,
attacks
'cause
do
they
1.
crit. They're not.
He only had 17 off from the start.
Yeah, that bitch is fucking dead. And did I get to do any damage on others?
Well, so you did 77, right?
Yes.
So, we're gonna go a little meta, but like, or not meta, but like, it's gonna be a little anime. So go with me. You see the version of the future where he blocks your attack.
Wait, what?
You see the version of the future where he blocks your attack. Everybody else, you see Kira's eyes glow that like bluish green, and everything rewinds for you, Faeyra. And then in this future that actually happens, you step forward. You don't even worry about like rushing towards him. You walk towards him, sword aimed at him, invoking the name of Skina, the Moon Maiden. He turns to face you, and because it's part of the fire rune, 2 chains of like holy radiant fire wrap around each wrist and pull him so his like chest is facing you. And as you raise your longsword and bring it down through his heart,
I say, fuck you, bitch. I'm a half-elf, and I killed you.
Imagine if I kill him.
Yeah,
He'd fucking be pissed.
2 things happen. As you stab him in the heart, the windows that run along the what would be like for Thurbrhys, it's like the right-hand side of the hallway, because you guys are like, if you were facing the entrance to the council hall, you guys are on like the right-hand hallway. All of the windows on that side of the hallway shatter, and all of you, Faeyra, you don't see this because you're focused on stabbing this guy. All the rest of you, for this brief moment, as like Faeyra is like shining with like holy light, and as opposed to how she normally is with like sandy blonde hair, the elven breastplate and everything, you see her in almost like full shining plate mail with like pure white hair, as like in this brief moment where she stabs Thrandir.
He's so excited to make a fucking hero forge of this.
I'm excited to see it.
He fucking dies. He had 37 hit points left.
Thrandir? More like Thran deceased.
I was gonna say Thran done, but the glass from the shattering windows flying in doesn't seem to hurt any of you at all. But the 2 shrikes that had Kira had already hit with magic missiles get impaled with shards of glass and also fall to the ground dead. So Thrandir and 2 of the 5 shrikes are now dead.
What a shitty way to go.
I know, right? Fuck yeah.
They deserve less than that.
Fucking baller, man. That's fucking cool.
I'm really I wish, because I have a very vivid imagination, so I'm imagining this in my head like extremely vividly right now, and I wish that I was artistic enough to be able to recreate this on paper. No, not that. I can't do that. But imagine that was like a movie or something. It'd be fucking epic. Anyways.
So the other 3 shrikes are gonna go.
And then they're wrestling.
They are going to. They're gonna try and attack Faeyra because you just killed their like commander. Does a what would that be? That would be a 11 or a 16 hit.
For me?
Yeah.
No, neither do.
What about a?
No, why?
You have an extra DC on.
Good point of order too. That I Faeyra has the dual wielding feat
That's what it is. Okay, I was like, your breastplate plus 2 is 16 plus 1 for 11. So you are at 17.
Okay. The other guy rolled a 15, so none of the three of them hit you. Thurbrhys, you are up.
We're indoors, right?
Yes, but the windows are open.
I was gonna say.
Well, someone's the cloud above me. Plus, I already did that gimmick. There are 2 of them left.
This guy calling
3.
strategies gimmicks.
3 of them.
I have one gimmick: stabbing people.
Dude, imagine if I fucking revivified Verdant so we could kill him again. I don't have diamond. Unless you. How much was the diamond? The left diamond? Not 100.
Do not resurrect him.
Why not?
What are we doing?
So we
Absolutely
can kill
not.
him again.
No.
Well, here's the thing: is he like dead or is he dying? Because if he's dying, I'll feed him a good berry, so he has 1 more health, so we can. knock
I
him
can
away.
heal
I
without
can
him.
kill him. Stop. Don't bring him back.
But we love torturing his soul.
I can also, if I bring him back, I could bestow curse on him.
Do not bring him back.
Just kill people, Thurbrhys.
Honestly,
No, you know Tyler would find some kind of way to like fucking have that fight.
Oh, wait. Yes, I can do this.
Absolutely not.
Make 3 con saves.
Okay.
They're shitting themselves, making them shit themselves.
The highest one, they rolled a 10, a 12, and a 16.
A 16 passes. The other 2, however, are going to take 7 radiant damage
Okay.
as I word of radiance them standing in the middle of all 3 of them.
Bitch.
Okay.
Big.
Okay. So then, after you, it's Kira. She's gonna run up and flank with you, Thurbrhys, and attack one of them.
Just magic missile down. Yeah.
It's a 18 plus 5, I believe. I can get rid of Thrandir. He's fucking dead. Plus 7. Yeah, so that definitely hits. It's a 8. 8 plus 4. She kills one. As she moves up with her rapier and stabs this guy through the back of the neck, and the rapier comes out the front of his throat.
And
Then-
then hear me say, "That's my sister."
Let's fucking go! Then it's Goodfellow.
Goodfellow is gonna run the 30 feet up.
She killed one. She killed one.
Yeah, she killed one. There's 2 left.
Okay.
I'm going to run up. I am going to use my. Can I flank or no flank?
Yeah, you can flank, because Thurbrhys is standing in the middle of 3 of them. So,
Okay,
or 2 of
then-
them now.
Then I use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on a guy, and I'm going to attack him. Okay, that is a 19 or a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
And I might as well use my, what do you call it? Fury of the Small for another +3, so that's 31 damage.
Oh yeah, super dead.
Die!
And that is, that would be also close enough to, kill the other one. because they do not have a ton of health. So the final 2 shrikes fall as Goodfellow kind of rushes forward, slashes one in the back, keeps moving, and stabs the other one. And there's this beat of like everybody's kind of breathing heavy. The fight, like everything is like there's not an overall silence because there's still like commotion going on outside. But everything within the building seems to have quieted down. But then outside you hear the crack of lightning, and not like a thunderstorm approaching, like localized on the ground lightning. And as you guys kind of move to the broken window, you see moving across one of these stone bridges a figure in a very like lithe figure, like not like kind of hulking, still tall but very like slim, in like this like jagged but still like almost like elven seeming black plate mail, hooded in like a tattered, torn black cloak. Can't see anything.
From outside from the window?
This is outside. They're crossing one of the bridges.
There's how many of them you said?
What was that?
It's just the
How
one
many
guy.
are there?
Just the one.
Oh, it's just one guy? Okay.
You can't see anything. Like the hood is up, so you can't see anything beneath the hood. But they have this like all black longsword, and as like at this point the kind of like local like guards and stuff that are on the council payroll have been mobilized. You see a group of like 6 of them kind of rushing towards the bridge. Some of them have like swords, some of them have like halberds, and the figure just kind of points his sword towards them, and chain lightning shoots out, hits all 6 of these guards, and they all drop fried to the ground.
Are any of them like cool-looking guards?
No, I mean they're all just kind of like regular looking, like settlement
All right.
guards.
Well, the one at the very end of the chain, I'm going to use my reaction and give him resistance to lightning damage.
Okay, how far do you have to be?
Oh, 30 feet. Never mind. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I think he's dead. Also, I don't think resistance would have done it. I'll be honest. I just have a feeling.
No, I don't think so either. But I wanted to use my ability that I haven't used yet.
Yeah, because chain lightning is 10d8 lightning damage.
Yeah.
It's 10.
But it's distributed, right?
It is a.
It doesn't is the way it works. Is it hits someone, if it kills them, the rest goes on to someone else.
I will read you the description of chain lightning.
It kills the 6 guards outside of.
Yep. You create a bolt of lightning. What was that?
Outside the council hall?
Yeah, this is like probably like 200 feet away. Like the figure is currently like
They're
halfway
on the
across
bridge.
one of the bridges.
They're on
Yeah.
the bridge.
Chain lightning. You create a bolt of lightning that arcs toward a target of your choice that you can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target. A target can be a creature or an object, blah, 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 blah. A target must... What was that?
No, like a form.
When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 7th level or higher, 1 additional bolt leaps from the first target to another target for each spell slot above 6th.
And it deals 10d8 to all of them?
On a failed save, yeah.
Jeez. What level spell is that?
6th level spell.
Okay, I was gonna say, that's...
And the figure is heading towards the... I mean, it's hard to tell because they're on a bridge, but it seems like they are beelining it for the council hall.
Hold on.
I would like to walk up to Fran here. Put my foot on his face. You know, like in the movies where like they like put their foot on the face and then they like turn the body, like turn the head to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing to him.
Like when Voldemort does it with his fucking toes out?
Yeah, with his
Is that what you're
fucking
doing?
dogs. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing to Brandon.
I had blocked that memory, but thank
And
you.
I am looting the shit out of his body.
Um,
I'm assuming the other guys only have their masks and robes and weapons.
yeah, all they have is their general like uniforms, leather armor, weapons, masks. Thrandir is also traveling pretty light, but he has a short sword. He has his longbow and a quiver of like 15 regular arrows, and his mithril arrow.
Is the mithril arrow? He doesn't have to use. It's like what's his face?
It's like Yondu.
Does it? No, I know, but does he have to use the bow for that?
Yes, he still has to fire it from the bow. It's
Okay.
just after he
Does use the bow for it? Okay.
yes, after he fires it, he can then expend charges to cause it to weave and make further attacks.
Okay. So who wants that? Someone should take that.
I mean,
You
I
can
can
use
use it
longbows.
for. I
No,
could
wait.
use it for ranged attacks, for sneak attack.
Longbows don't have the heavy property, do they?
I don't think so.
I believe that's what.
My only problem is dueling, is I lose my dueling if I use it. But I guess it's like a nice thing to have like backup where I can be like, pew, and be like,
It does have the heavy quality.
I thought so. You can't use it. I was
Can
going
I
to say,
use it?
yeah, you're the only one who can use it.
Oh, okay, so I'll take it then.
Well, technically, I
well,
can't
you
use
should
it.
hang it. Honestly, you should hang it up on your mantle.
Are you small or medium?
I'm small.
Okay, then you can.
So I'll take it then.
Kira
Yeah.
Kira can also use it because she is a half elf.
Wait, a longbow is heavy?
I'll ask Kira if she wants it, and I don't know. I mean, she can have it if she wants it. I'm fine with that.
They probably mean heavy in the way that Star Wars
Cumbersome.
does cumbersome.
Yeah.
It's not actually heavy. It's just way too big for you.
I think Kira could do really cool things with the weapon, so I will gladly give it to her. If the rest of the group is okay with that. Since, I mean, they can't use it anyways, but I don't know. They have the
Can she even use it? She's a wizard, right?
She is 2 levels wizard and 4 levels rogue.
Ah,
Then
then she can use it.
Longbows? Oh, she's a half elf.
She is a half wood elf. Yep.
Yeah, she can use it.
Sitting them.
Well, she's a rogue.
But rogues can't use longbows at all.
Wood elves can.
I'd
They
say
get
that she
elven
has
weapon
a-
training.
Elven weapon,
Yeah.
not from being
Oh.
Does he have any money on him? Because I would gladly take his fucking money.
He does not have any money on him.
That's fine. I would like to, if the rest of the group is okay, take his body and throw it out the window.
Okay.
Unless-
we got
unless-
both sides.
Unless we shouldn't make it known that, well, I mean, the windows are probably shattered, so
shattered already.
that guy probably knows that someone.
Plus, that's like the place that they're trying to hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw his body out the window.
You go and roll his body out the window. As you do so, you see the figure in black armor very obviously take notice of it. And start like they were kind of just like, bad guy like kind of fast walking. They kind of pick up the pace in your direction when there is a flash of green light between like where the council hall is and this figure, as appearing in front of the council hall is in full like elven like plate mail, Galadir the Wise.
Oh, I knew it! I literally whispered to her. I was like, "It's fucking Galadir."
Longsword drawn, doesn't look at you but does shout over his shoulder,
Fly, you fool!
"Get the scroll. Leave here at once." And then moves towards the figure, and they clash swords and that is where we're going to end
Dude,
for tonight.
I was about to drop plant growth and spike growth right on this guy, so he would have to take like a bunch of fucking damage just to come over to us. If they're not concentration. He's like, God fucking damn it.
Wow, that's so epic. Okay.
Cool. Did we level up?
No, you do not level up.
Wow.
We're gonna kill a big. We have to.
If I go kill that guy, can I level up?
I think that's the intention.
77 damage. That means we should level up to level 7. That's
Dude.
exactly what that means.
Dude, I thought us killing Thrandir was gonna get us to level up, but then we whooped his ass in one turn, and I was like, alright, well, fuck us. I was like, we really don't deserve it. I'm like, Tyler's like, God damn it, I already gotta spread out the campaign long enough.
And I killed those 2 guys. It's fine. Next time.
Next time.
That was pretty epic. Wow.
Here's before we end the stream, I have one question. This is kind of going back in time a little bit. Would Faeyra have told the party and described the figure that she saw kind of like walk behind one of the bonfires and then disappear on Kalangaev?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of you who saw that momentary flash of like Faeyra in like the plate mail with the white hair and like shining with like radiant light,
I have a 25 passive perception. I definitely saw it.
sounds very similar to the description that she gave of the like apparition she saw on Kalangaev.
It went like behind the bonfire.
Oh,
I remember
right.
telling
And
you guys
then
that
we
it was
went over to the
fucking weird.
statues. Yeah, I was gonna say, plant growth is not concentration, so I could just drop plant growth on this guy and then drop spike growth, and he would take 8d4 damage and take 4 turns to get out of the spike growth, no matter what.
Did we ever figure out what the, or did I ever figure out what the apparition looked like? Did I know?
It was
Yeah, but doesn't mean that
I'm gonna tell you.
doesn't mean that I recognized who that apparition was.
It's not Schema, is it?
No, you would know from descriptions of Skina that like especially like after like her and her brother Lomi, once they married into like the Archfey, because she married my brain is all over the place. What's his name? Banog, the king of the like the Seelie tribes. And he her brother married Sararia, who is like the mistress of starlight and everything. That the more time they spent, because they now live in the Fey realm. They do not live in Andaheim with the other Arddor. That they began to take on like Fey features. So while she does have like more elven features now, she also has like golden horns that kind of like glow with like moonlight at the tip. Like it didn't look like Skina or any like depiction of Skina you have seen. It looked more honestly, it looked like it almost looked like your mother in a way. Like the facial features were similar, but they were in like full elven plate mail with like a white cloak and like white hair.
With a gold cloak, you said?
A white cloak.
White cloak, and you said gold plate mail?
Like elven plate mail.
She's thinking about that gold. She got her mind on the money.
I know.
No.
She's like mixing the adjectives.
I am. Sorry, I'm a little slow. You said glow. I was glowing. Golden hair.
White hair.
Dude, Where's this gold come from? Where's the gold come from? Tyler, was there any mention of gold?
The only thing I mentioned gold was when I was describing Skeena. She has golden horns now that kind of the tips glow with like moonlight.
So you haven't said the word golden since.
No.
This is what
Okay.
happens when you don't put any gold on the bodies of your enemies. We're like going around
Dude,
looting.
I'm
I
talking
know.
like
We're like, Tyler,
Dude, I can
Tyler,
hear
did you-
gold jingling in the walls.
Tyler, did you say we leveled up? You said we leveled up, right?
Okay, but I was
Roll a d20 right now. If you roll a nat 20 right now, no lies, you can level up.
Okay, so I had white hair and I was glowing.
Yeah, it wasn't like full glowing. It was just like a faint, like bright glow.
Okay.
It was like-
I had white
What's a good
And-
if you this is gonna be a really niche scene, but like early on in Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, Arwen shows up to like help, like Frodo's been stabbed by the ring wraith.
You have kind of like this like slight aura around
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it was like that.
Okay. So white hair, plate mail.
The only thing the vision of you was missing from the description of the like apparition you saw is you're not wearing like a white cloak.
Oh, okay.
Like the apparition definitely was like different. Like it wasn't you. It's just in that
Okay.
flash as you killed Thrandir,
It was
you
similar.
you appeared similar to the apparition you saw.
Okay. Okay. But I don't know who that apparition is.
Nope.
Okay.
The only other thing you know is
Oh.
that it disappeared behind the statue of Mistriel, who was one of the four, like, or who you've associated with one of the four, like, lieutenants of the Crimson Queen. She was the, like, chiefess of the, like, winter tribes.
Okay. Okay. I'll have to ask Adenial if she knows, since she's in the library all the time.
Alright, I have to get ready for work.
Yeah, I figured. I realized what time it was, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys were like, "Oh, we're gearing up to fight this guy in armor," and I'm like,
Yeah, I
time
know.
wise,
Yeah, I know. I looked at it and I was like, shit. I'm like, I hope Tyler makes this guy walk away.
I've got plant growth. He's got plant growth and spike growth on him for the next week.
I'm
Alright,
telling you right
fine.
now, this guy is above your pay grade.
That's fine.
No,
Tyler,
I'm-
you think so. I haven't busted out all the stops yet. It's fine. I got more damage on the way every time.
Between you and Faeyra, you did like over 100 damage in that fight, and that
did
fight
do
lasted like two turns.
We did 105 in one turn.
Jesus fuck.
One
And
round, not in
she,
one turn.
to
in
be
one
fair,
round.
she critted. If I critted, then it would have been, you know, like 150. Yeah, I'd hope so.
That was the one thing. Like I rolled the portents like as we were getting set up and everything, and I got that 20, and I'm like, okay, I know they're getting into fights today. Like I gotta save that for either a really good sneak attack or a smite. And as soon as Vanessa was like, I want to get the killing blow, and it kind of lined up, I was like, all right, like they're sisters. Kira would use it here, like, and it was worth it. He fucking ate it.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Alright.
Anyway, so that's it for tonight. We'll be back on Friday, Arddor willing, for another episode of Curse of Strahd. And we will see all of you in the next one.
Strong Pantheon.